Production. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's the one and only Sir Yeetus, and I'm here to give you your daily dose of red pills. And with me is the one and only Rishi, the king of mukbangs.
Uh, 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 uh,
Bro, it sounds
uh,
so sus over there. What are you doing?
Why would you say that to me? Uh,
sorry, Ribby. I gotta deal with gotta deal with Nico Avocado, whatever his name is how we're gonna start the stream. Oh man. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, what's going on, Ribby? I'm glad that you're able to stop by. Hopefully you enjoy the show. And if you want to join the call-ins later, Ribby, don't mind, man. Stop by. Just let me know. Um who else is here? Who else is here? Let me see who else is here. Yvonne, what's going on? Brandon, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Six Pack? What's going on? Yeah, it really sounded like that. I'm like, what's going on?
yeah.
I'm gonna wait everybody to come up in here. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, and then we're gonna start the show. What's going on, Nicholas? Yeah, he's just getting more and more character. He's gonna be the guy with 1,000 voices, 1,000 identities.
What's going on? This is Sir Yeetus. It's time to take your daily dose of red pills. What
How
do I
dare
have
you?
with me?
How dare you?
Who I have with me today is the one and only Skeletor. How you doing, man?
Uh,
How's it feel to be on my stream?
Go away, you. God damn it. I can't control him. I don't know. He keeps me on my toes. I'm getting paranoid. um, what's up with that? Hey, what's going on, man? Third coin sounds like a cryptocurrency. Uh, do 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 do. That's it. Everybody just gather up in here. Everything's going good. All right. Okay. So the topic for today, for tonight, is a man's priority, and for many men, their top priority is his freedom and his peace. Okay, mainly his freedom, but peace also goes hand in hand. Okay, as men, I'm sure all you guys who are males can agree. We already have it rough from the beginning. Okay, we already have a lot of expectations put on us since we were born. Okay, it's either we produce or we get put out of the gene pool. All right, we need to produce. We need to make something of ourselves. We need to create something of ourselves. Create something of value that women will like. Just like what damn, I forgot what his name was. The cars guy. The car, whatever. He's the one that made up this quote. Okay, women, they do not care about male struggles. They just wait at the finish line to pick the winners. That's just life. It's life. How do you feel about that, Rishi?
It's true.
So, with that being said, a man's objective, or at least biological objective, is he needs to show some type of value of himself in order to get some type of recognition from a woman. Hopefully she's a virgin. Not anymore these days, but let's say in general, yeah. Hopefully we'll find a youthful, beautiful woman that sees you of value, that sees you as a compatible partner. You know, a man literally is built for adversity. A man is built to work hard. for the majority of his um, young adult life, middle age, all the way up until he has to retire. And hell, if you like work that much, you will just keep working past 60, 70 years old. What do you feel about that, Rishi?
I feel a bunch of things. I'm a
Like what?
very emotional guy. I feel,
No,
I
you
feel
better not.
fantastic. I'll tell you what.
God
I
fucking
feel
damn
very
it.
great, very energized tonight. But without further ado, let us go on to Exhibit A.
Yes. And with this exhibit A, right? This is pertains to a man wanting his peace. Okay. I got off topic, but let's go back into a man that wants his freedom and peace. A man already has so much to do throughout the day. He literally has to go out and fight the world, literally and figuratively. Okay, he has to fight for his place in the world and actually bring home the bacon one way or another to take care of his family, right? So when he's doing all this to make sure that everybody in his circle is eating good, everybody is doing a great time, everybody's doing this and that, there's always that woman that gets too comfortable and fuck up his peace, fuck up his zen, his vibe. Just because he's not paying enough attention to her, he works too much. Oh, you looking at the other bitch the other day. Oh, whose number is this? Etc. She just causing drama just to create drama. Agent of chaos. I call women, they're also agent of chaos. You know why? I say women are agents of chaos and men are agents of order, right? Because women, they don't really have to deal with the hardships that men have to deal with. Not to the scales that we have to deal with. So they literally have to make up some type of drama to fulfill their excitement. So they get the tingles. Men, we deal with drama so freaking much. All day, every day. Everybody expects you to do this. If you don't do this, then you're trash, you're a failure, you're nothing. Right? All day, every day. We bust our butt with that in the back of our head, thinking that, man, I need to do as much as I can, or I'm gonna feel like I failed everybody. Once a man is able to get to a certain place where he can relax, he just wants peace. He wants to That's why men are able to just sit on the couch all day when he's off work and watch watch cartoons. A man is able to sit down, watch cartoons, and be content. He can be happy. He can be happy having a cold beer in his hand, sitting on his couch, watching some stupid shit, and he's living the dream. Because there's not many times in a man's life that he's able to actually relax and be at peace. So this is a exhibit A where this person called the baby. I'm sure you guys heard about the situation, right? The baby had a run-in situation with his baby mama. The baby mama that he brought in from the Dominican Republic. She begged the baby to take her to America so she can give birth to his child in America. The baby would just want to get the hell out of the Dominican Republic because he doesn't know people over there. He doesn't know anybody. I'll do the same thing. I gotta get out of here. But she literally went to his hotel and begged him to take her with him on his private jet. So when he finally went back to America, he paid for a private doctor to make sure that the baby's born and taken care of. And she let that girl live in his house for free. 3 months later, as what always happens with women when they get too comfortable, they feel that they can start stepping on toes. They feel that they can cross the line with you. What's it called in Chappelle show? A habitual line stepper. That's what happens when they get too comfortable. They think that they can get away with little by little by little by little, and the baby had enough. And he's like, "You gotta get the fuck out." And now she's playing the victim about a situation she put herself in because she was on a live saying, "Oh, he's kicking me out. He's kicking me out." But I'm like, I doubt a man will kick out his baby mama for no reason. So I clearly don't believe you that he's just kicking you out just because. He's kicking you out for a reason. And he was cool, he was calm, he was collected. He recorded the entire situation. I give kudos to the baby. He played it by the book. He got law enforcement there right away. In fact, the fact that he called in law enforcement to get her removed from his property, they didn't do it. That's another story. But let me pull up the video right quick. Can you play the clip, Rishi?
Absolutely.
The fucking baby called the fucking cops on me. Look at this shit. He wants me to get out of his house. Go ahead.
Let's just
Go ahead, baby. Tell him. Tell him. Where's this stupid ass nigga at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Yeah, whatever. He want to call the fucking cops on me for whatever the fuck reason. Whatever. Stupid ass. My 3-month-old baby. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Fucking bitch ass nigga. No, I don't need to tell you nothing. Nah, you good. You can talk to him because he want to call you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Ain't nobody need to talk to nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You just want to hang out.
Yeah, whatever. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. It's all good. It's all good.
What do you think about that video, Rishi? Give me your opinion.
It's expected, you just like see these women just doing whatever they want, and the police aren't doing anything. That's for damn sure.
The police are just being there looking like idiots. Well, they were supposed to remove her from the premises. I don't know why she wasn't removed. That's his house.
Because they simps.
Exactly. Simps with a badge. Am I right?
Little piggy simps.
And
Go
notice
oink,
how
oink.
notice how vague she was when it comes to the reason why she's getting kicked out.
Absolutely.
She didn't give any reason. She's like, "Oh, wait, so he's kicking me out for whatever reason." And then you saw how she was just going in on him using shaming language.
Yep.
Chat. I want the chat to participate. Everybody in the chat. Do you believe that the baby kicked out his own baby mama for no reason? Give me one. If you don't believe this chick, give me a one if you don't believe her. Because she's saying that he's kicking her out for no reason. Do you believe the baby kicked her out for no reason? Like, who kicks out their own baby mama for no reason? That's why I don't believe her.
The baby's baby mama.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister.
111. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. There is no reason for the baby to be kicking her out. Like, no man will get rid of his own baby mama. Like, the majority of men will not get rid of his baby mama for no reason. None. Especially somebody like the baby that can afford to take care of both of them. So clearly she did something wrong. That's why there's another video, but the video is too long. I didn't want to show you guys. It was way too long. But he just to sum it up, the baby literally took care of her. Took her back into his place. Made sure that his kid and her's okay. Okay. You gotta at least give the baby that, all right? He ain't some bitch boy that gets a girl pregnant and leave. All right, he made sure that he took care of responsibility. It's a risk that you're willing to take, right? It's
Yep.
a risk you're willing to take. If you're willing to go raw dog all these girls and you just get a girl pregnant, I don't want to hear your fucking excuses. All right, you got a bitch pregnant. That's your fucking kid. Why are you bitching? Take care of your fucking kid, right? It's different if you didn't want the kid in the first place. That's a different story. But if you did not discuss this beforehand with the chick and you got her pregnant, that is on you. How do you feel about that, Rishi?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you want to go around being irresponsible, you're gonna pay the consequences, right? You're gonna pay
Right,
the price.
right. And the baby owned up to it, which I'll give him respect. But the audacity of this bitch took her out of a dangerous situation in the Dominican Republic because he didn't have to. She was literally begging him at his own hotel. She walked into his hotel. He didn't expect her to come. It was literally begging her, please don't, oh, please take me with you, please. Made sure she was good. Her child was born in America, and then out of nowhere, she just did a 180. I think that she has the goals to talk mad shit to the same guy that pretty much saved her from a dangerous situation. Ain't that some shit? This is
Yep.
why I say, personally, if that woman does not have a strong father in her life, like a really strong masculine father, she won't have any type of concept of loyalty, integrity, respect, honor, dignity, etc. It's crazy. It's crazy. So now, since she's fucking up the baby's piece, right? She's just fucking it all up, fucking up his vibe. He's like, all right, if you don't want to behave, you can get the fuck out, leave, get out. And then she wants to act all confused, but she's the one that's been attacking him the entire time. There's another video. You'll see how she acts. Look up the other video. There's a video of the baby explaining the situation while she was constantly getting into his face. All right, go ahead and look. This is not made up. The way that she was acting in that video, I guarantee you, she thought that she can step on his toes and get away with it. But now that he put his foot down, he's like, "Nah, bitch, you ain't messing up my vibe. Get out." And hell, I might even take custody of the kid too, because I will not want my kid around you. How do you feel about that, Rishi?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, give me some more.
These hoes belong to the streets.
Nah, she belongs to the intergalactic highway. But here's another reason why I say a man's peace and freedom is important. This is an old but gold video. I'm sure a majority of you guys seen it, but this is an epitome of a man having enough of the girlfriend or the wife's fucking shenanigans, and then the bitch want to act all confused why he leaves. And then all of a sudden, man ain't shit. All right, I'm pulling up the video right now.
All right.
Can you play the video, please?
The man who said he robbed a bank to get away from his wife will now have to spend the next 6 months at home with her. A judge in Kansas City sentenced Lawrence Ripple to home confinement for robbing a bank last September. He told police after the robbery he'd rather be in jail than at home with his wife. But he also blamed his actions on his depression and was remorseful at his sentencing.
That video was only 23 seconds, but it brought a lot of information when it comes to that. How bad was his wife that he was willing to go rob a bank to get away from her? How bad was her, how bad was the wife? That is insane. That is insane that he had to go that far. And thank you for reminding me, Brandon. The end story of this guy willing to rob a bank and willing to go to jail, guess what his punishment was? He was put on house arrest for 6 months with his wife. To him, that's probably worse than death. That is bad. He was condemned to stay locked within the same person that drove him to do those crimes. And he said that he was depressed. That's why he did what he did. Depression. His peace was so fucked up that he was severely depressed and he was willing to do whatever it takes to get away from that woman. It's crazy, I know. It's so crazy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
You better not talk about DMT.
Have you ever tried DMT?
Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. No. Go work on your kicks.
I'm telling you, man. You learn proper technique form, you could take down anyone at any age.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. That was just a quick session of the topics, everybody. I'm sure you guys got the gist, right? Hey, one more time. Everybody in the chat right now. Everybody in the chat. Everybody. Have you ever had to deal with a woman that was purposely fucking up your peace? Okay. You weren't doing anything, yet she still has something to say to piss you off, make you miserable, make you depressed, etc. Have you ever had a woman that fucked up your peace that bad? Put in one. Put one. I'm only seeing one. Put in one. Oh, all right, there we go. I was about to say, what the fuck? Every single one. All right, guys. Yeah, that's the premises of this video. So if you guys want to do a call in, we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about how you value your peace and your freedom, and you gotta give me experience or an example of how your peace and freedom was fucked up by a modern woman. All right, guys, we're gonna invite this person into the channel, the one and only Manic the Mechanic. Manic
All
Mechanic.
right.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Puniti.
No, not. Okay, we have Seth Rogen.
Fuck Seth Rogen.
Hey guys,
Are you gonna smoke
you
weed
like
as Donkey
smoking
Kong?
weed? Oh yeah, that's my new movie.
He's just not that funny to me.
Well, what's not funny about him? My favorite part is the movie where he smokes weed.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are you being such a hater?
Yo, your mic is getting distorted right now, Rishi. Your mic is getting bad. What's going on, Manic?
Remember when Seth Rogen straight up like had a Twitter meltdown to Count Dankula?
Yeah, he's a weirdo. But Manic, what's up?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I discovered the most vindicating thing the other day, that my my ex from a few years back was cope posting about me. I was like
Co-posting?
Cope posting.
What was she saying?
After all these years, I finally regained my confidence now that I'm over him. Like honor. And
She'll never
of
be
course
over
it was vague language.
Yeah. She'll never be over you, bro. Let's keep it real.
I'm pretty sure she was over me a long time before the relationship was over, but
Doubt it, because if it's about you, I doubt she was dating somebody else of significance.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of the peak. Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's keep it real. But do you, Manic, give me an example or advice that you have when some woman in your life just completely fucked up your peace, and it wasn't even your fault. She just was just Walked in and just
I
fucked
mean,
it up.
I mean the woman, as I was describing about the Chad Cope.
What did she do to just fuck up your whole vibe?
A lot, a lot. It's a long story. I said it on Chronic stream a while back. At this point, it was Brandon Trueblood says you imprinted on her hard. So true.
Give me a summary.
Okay, so let's just say she huh. So ever like she started work, and then things just kind of went downhill from there. We spent less time together, and
Right.
remember, this is when we were still in school. So there was like a back to school dance,
Right.
and then she went without me knowing, and then started grinding on a bunch of dudes. Okay, and my my friends saw it. Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely
and
yeah.
I didn't know that until like a month later, and it was bad. It was bad. Like I had every reason to just like block her on everything, which I did. Okay, after she gave me back the hoodie, I blocked her on everything.
You have a good temper, man. I might have to turn to a good old Ike Turner. Rishi,
Yeah, just
you should get an Ike Turner avatar.
I'm
yeah,
not
I'm
sure
just
what
serious.
that is.
no. Okay, it was unironically a TikTok that like inspired me to block her. I said this on Chronic Stream before, but the TikTok was saying something like, "Oh, you can only trust somebody once, and once they break it, it's basically over." And so I was like, "Okay, well, I am never gonna trust her again. That ship has sailed."
No,
Yep.
you would never. You should have had trust in the first place.
True.
But you didn't. You didn't know that much better back then, right?
Yeah. I there was a red flag that was significant. It was like we were
Right.
like we would send memes to each other, and then like she freaking it was like she sent a meme from this one Facebook group like hot atheists or whatever. It's like I should not have let that slide. I should have noticed that.
Hey, man. As long as you learn from it, dude,
You know,
that's a pretty interesting situation.
I
Luckily
definitely
you learned
have.
earlier, because a lot of other people they would have taken it a lot worse. In your position,
Right.
because yeah, I say that uh when men snap or the blue pill simps when they snap, that's the red pill rage, but they don't know they have red pill rage, and they don't know
Mm-hmm.
what to do or how to control it. And they go ape shit and start whooping ass.
Yeah, if I may address the chat,
What's up?
Island Hermit says, "Manic, are you wearing a scouter from Dragon Ball?" Yes, it is. It is a scouter. Thanks for noticing.
Rishi, can you spam the StreamYard chat?
Oh
I,
yeah,
I I
I
think you can just
sure can.
pin the chat.
I sure can.
Uh, shit, I don't even know how to pin it. I'll learn that later.
Okay.
Procrastination.
And I really don't know how to do it.
Oh
So
man,
that's about
I don't know how to
Yeah.
do it. I don't know
Also,
how
Okay,
to do
Rishi. Okay, hey,
also,
change back to Nick. Okay, because
white
now
pill
you sound
story.
ridiculous. Huh?
Okay. I may have like low key red pilled this dude in real life.
How so?
So I may be writing a college essay about divorce, and we were discussing our topics together, and I said divorce, and then obviously I wasn't going hard on him. I wasn't being a douchebag about it. I was just like I was just being like straight up like, it's like like divorce has been increasing lately, and it's very hard for like the starting point, the base point was like oh, the like divorce is always that like really hard on children.
Right.
And then I'm saying like, yeah, but like even without even without the children involved, it's still pretty bad and can get really ugly in terms of like money and assets.
Yeah, because there's no strong, independent woman in divorce and family courts.
See, I did not tell him that.
Yeah,
But
don't tell him that. His head will explode.
yeah, it was like what? Yeah, I just yeah, like so like I said like, oh yeah, like look at all these studies I have, and it's like divorce rate is increasing, and these seem to have some strong correlations. For example, like premarital cohabitation, previous sexual partners.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, he took it surprisingly well. Like that was like a dream scenario to me, honestly.
Well, I hope he goes and he looks even further. He does his research, because
Yeah,
that's when it begins.
yeah, he asked me, is like, "Oh, do you plan on getting married?" And I said, if I have some very strict criteria. Um no no previous sexual partners, religious, and no debt.
Good luck with that in the U.S.
Yeah.
4 years left with child support. Dang, man. Dang, that's why I can't. I'm thinking about getting a vasectomy, actually. I'm
Oh.
honestly thinking about that. Because ain't no woman going to be trapping me. Mm-mm. But we're going to bring on another caller. Rip Grunt. What is that? Are you sleeping?
Is it hentai penis?
Please don't.
Hello?
Hello, what is that? Rip Grunt.
What do you mean?
Well, what is that? Is your phone pointing on the floor, or?
Well, I ain't gonna let you dox me like undead chronic.
No, I don't.
Come on, man.
Well, oh, stop it! I don't care where you live. I don't want the higher ups thinking it's a penis and then freaking taking my channel down. Oh, it looks like a good enough penis to me. Take him out.
Well, then let's talk.
All right, Red Grunt.
Just talk about something that makes some sense.
About Rishi. Quick, switch to Nick.
To Nick?
Switch.
What do you mean?
Just switch to Nick. Switch.
Switch to Nick?
Yeah, Nico Avocado.
Well, I don't know. Why don't you talk about anything?
I'm talking to him right quick, but hey, Rip Grunt. So, you had an experience or to any type of advice when it comes to a woman coming to your life and literally fucking up your peace?
Well, if you're saying that I want a woman to come in, excuse me?
Let's bring in another caller. He's way too drunk right now. That can't happen on my stream.
Guys, really quick.
That can't happen on my stream. If you guys don't go on my stream, you guys gotta be ready.
Please donate, okay? We have groceries, okay? We have house mortgages. And if you guys don't donate, if you guys don't support the show, then I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
But
please.
To keep it all serious though, everybody in the chat, if you're gonna join, you need to be ready. All right.
How else
you
am I going to fund?
To talk?
How else am I going to fund my WWE gambling addiction? Huh?
Yeah.
Money
How's he
isn't
gonna, how's
free.
he gonna do that?
Money isn't free. I don't know. I mean, we
But-
haven't even reached the vest goal.
But in all seriousness though, no coming to my stream on some fuckery shit. All right, you need to be ready. That's the last time I'm gonna say it, because I'm pretty sure he was drunk as fuck. Anyway, Sex Pat.
Oh, hey. I just
What's
wanted to
going
scratch my
on?
power pole on camera. I'm joking.
Very cool.
I don't know what was
Yeah,
happening.
Manic likes that, doesn't he?
But Sex Pat, have you said you had a story that you want to give when it comes to dealing with or just immigrants coming to America?
Yeah, I'll preface this a little bit. Look, I've had experience in the States too, and I know the way the shit goes. I'll cover that at some point, but today, while that idea is fresh in my head, folks, that man was in that position because he probably had this bitch on the excuse me, he had this wonderful woman on the lease. You don't put these women on the lease if they have mail coming to the house. You don't let them have mail coming to the house. You make them have a P.O. box. You set that condition. These women cannot be on the lease because the judge will side with them. I'm sorry, that's just what I gotta say. No lease, nope. You gotta have a P.O. box, lady.
You're talking about like the common law stuff?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes, absolutely. If a woman is getting mail at your house, and for an extended period of time, the cops come there, they're going to take that as she's living there. So in that situation, the reason why her butt wasn't thrown down the stairs, kicked out, arrested, was because she's on the lease. She's on the lease.
What?
She's getting mail.
I think that's what happened with the baby. Actually, I think that's why she wasn't thrown out. Yeah, you're right. Because I think the baby lives in California. So if she was living there 3 months, I'm sure she was getting some type of letters sent to the house, maybe.
I mean, obviously, the police are going to be in favor of these women for obvious reasons, but you can obviously mitigate these. You can mitigate this by demanding that, you're not getting mail at this residence, you're getting a P.O. box, and simultaneously, you're not on the lease. You're here as a guest. That's what I think he should have done.
Exactly, and I agree. But do you have a personal story when
Oh,
you messed with a girl, you thought she was cool, but she just went out of her way to fuck up your peace, whether it's just microaggression on her end or she just went nuts. Like do you have a story?
for something like this, I'm going to try to be not as descriptive as possible, for good reason, but absolutely, I've had circumstances like this. When a woman starts wiling out, because I've had women start wiling out in my house. When they start wiling out in your house, the game was already over for you. Like I said, I've gotten myself on the wrong side of the stick because of a woman wiling out in my house. To put it bluntly. So that's why I'm saying illegal immigrant women will try to trap you in the United States.
Right.
There are ways to mitigate against this. Don't be like me. If you have somebody that you're at their house and you see that they're getting mail, you record that name while they're not looking, and you hire a PI to look into them, or you put that name in Google, because guaranteed because very well possibly a deportation order out on that person, and that stuff is public record.
Do you believe that a man's peace and freedom should be his goal?
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Because the current order that we live in right now is trying to restrict this. It is stacked the deck against us in every way, shape, and form, and the only way that we can live with freedom is to stay vigilant. And in the sense, that's not total freedom, but that's how what you have to do. We're in the jungle, folks.
Exactly. I agree 1,000,000%. Do you have something for me, Rishi, Manic, or the Warband?
Yes, I do, and that from what I'm going, I'm going to say again, you guys are doing great work here. Keep it up. Expose these thoughts. Expose this thoughtery for what it is. The world is dangerous, but the piece of advice that I have to give is that if you don't have money for a PI, you try to get yourself into that girl's place, and you find out that name that's on her mail. You find that name, and you look up that person. You look that person up, whether it's through a PI or on Google, you will find some amazing things that will liberate you. And I don't mean to say this to preach, but from my personal experience, not doing your background research, you might be putting yourself in a situation where you might have an anchor child. Luckily, Sexpat dodged the bullet.
See, that's the biggest thing that the baby definitely he messed up. He messed up because I would have kept that baby mama in the Dominican Republic. I would
Oh
not
no,
bring.
that's a big mistake.
Right. She just like she literally walked to his hotel saying, I don't feel safe. I need to come with you. Blah blah blah. And out of the goodness of his heart or his symmetry started to show the sip tendencies. Now she literally does have an anchor baby in the United States. She gave birth the next day when
Wait.
she what?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, she gave birth the next day in the States.
Yeah, when they flew from the Dominican Republic to the States. Yes.
Oh, I figured that went without saying that he shouldn't have done that. I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's just that goes without saying.
Yeah, that's when being a nice guy goes wrong.
Oh no, if you don't first of all, like I don't know the entire situation, but you don't even know if that's yours. And the minute you
That-
bring them into the States, forget it.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. But thank you for joining.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be talking to you later.
Yeah.
I would like to make another video soon.
Absolutely. See you guys later. Have a wonderful day. You guys take care. Take care of the men in the manosphere. I'm loving this stuff.
And Puniti.
Before you
Puniti.
go,
Yes.
you go. See, Chronic told me speak up before the guest leaves. Any chance are you a gamer?
I do games here and there, but I'm not a huge gamer. But yes, I do
Okay.
when I'm available.
All right, very cool.
Okay.
Subscribe to his channel.
I would appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir.
Take care, guys.
But Sexpat in all seriousness, subscribe to his channel.
Oh, you told me to subscribe to his channel. Oh, that's no problem.
Everybody's going to sign to your channel.
Subscribe to the both of
What
us.
you meant.
Everybody
I've
subscribe
already
to
subscribed
everybody.
to Yeetus.
After the live stream's over, remind me too. I'm gonna put your channel link in the comments.
Oh, you're good, brother.
All right, man. Peace out, Puniti.
Puniti. Hey, Ricky. Can you
What's
become Nick? Can you become Nick again?
Nick. Which Nick
Yeah.
you talking about? The
Nick
crying one?
Sure.
I don't know how he's doing this.
Guess
so perfectly.
what?
Oh,
I'm Nick too.
Nick Fuentes. Oh, he's a racist.
You heard about him going after Corey?
Who?
Corey Kenshin.
Oh, no, I did not hear about that. I thought Corey quit YouTube.
Nope, he's back and he gained 1 million subscribers in almost 2 days.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's probably already at 12 million, but the last I checked, he was close to 12 million. But he made a video, not made a video. He reacted to Meat Canyon, right? Who knows about Meat Canyon?
I don't know.
You don't know about Meat Canyon? I'ma show you
I've checked out of like normal YouTuber drama for a while.
Meat Canyon is far from normal. Actually, he will fuck up your entire childhood. Actually,
Oh,
Are you talking
He's-
about that guy that does like animated skits?
yeah, the very fucked up animated skits. Yes.
I thought his name was Meat Crayon. Or was it
No.
just Canyon?
Meat Canyon.
Hmm.
Really, crayons?
Hmm. I don't know.
I'll show you guys a video, and then if you guys don't like it, it's all good. But I freaking love Meat Canyon, and his animation style is on point. I love it. I love his artwork because it's so disgusting. But Corey Kenshin, he was being nice the whole he's a nice guy, very nice guy, and he was telling Nick, "Hey man, like you don't have to kill yourself for views, just take care of yourself." And Nick just went off on him on the following video, and people were mad. People were mad. That video had 15,000 likes and 105,000 dislikes. Like that was a complete failure. But yeah, fuck Nick Avocado. And if he comes out to me, hey, I'm black too. You want to be racist to me too? Anyway, I'm going to add a new person on the stream. Call in. What's going on, Kaiser?
Yo, Puniti.
Puniti.
Cochoto.
Nah, I've been listening to you guys for a while now, and I feel like a Pokemon master because I finally got a hold of all of you. Rishi, you were the hardest to find. You're like a fucking shiny, dude.
His channel is hard to find. Like when I look at Rishi, I just get a whole list of mushroom videos. I was like, what the fuck? I literally have to go all the way back to the videos that I shared his channel in just to find them.
Yeah, that's actually what I did today on my break at work, dude. Like, I had to sit there and scroll.
You hear that, Rishi? He had to go on a whole adventure to find you.
Yep. Only the devoted may find the shroom.
Okay. Only the devoted ones, the most loyal, the most.
Only if you are worthy will you find.
You will transcend to be the exalted one.
You will be a fellow shroomer.
Fellow shroomer.
Yeah.
So
when I first started out, like if you were to search like Manic the Manic Mechanic, like obviously I wouldn't show up. But like now that I got myself established, I'm like up there in the results. There's like one song that's number 1.
So you listen to Manic. I'm up there now.
Yeah.
I'm important.
Yeah. I'm literally more important than Nick Avocado.
I do have to say this, man. You guys have all inspired me to actually start doing my own. And yeah, Manic, I'm a gamer too. So I'm thinking about doing something on stream. At least doing something on Twitch, maybe RPGs or something like that. But yeah, if it weren't finding you guys would probably have been in a pine box about 6 feet under about 3 years ago.
Oh.
How so, if you're able to explain?
Well, let's see. A few years back, I ended up with somebody. I thought I was actually going to marry her. It ended up becoming long distance, and took the little shy, little emo girl who was in the cosplay, gave her affirmation, self-esteem. I was being a fucking simp. I'll admit it at the time. And as soon as she actually went through college, boom, gone. Already had plans to marry and everything. I'm so glad I refunded the ring.
Whew, good, because I'm not surprised at all, man. That's messed up on your end. I never had to deal with that, but I can tell it was pretty fucked up.
That's just cliff notes, man. But nah.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I do have questions for someone who's actually wanting to get into doing this. Do y'all have any tips for keeping up with giving red bill commentary while sitting there playing at the same time.
So
More
I've been doing this for 8 years, right?
right.
Not this, but I've been in the red pill for 8 years, and I know a decent amount. But the red pill, knowledge is important, but it won't get through if it's like hella boring. You know, we shouldn't take the red pill too seriously because that means you're just overdosing on the red pill, and that's never good.
Mm.
You know, that's how I get the red pill rage, and yeah, and the red pill rage could come back. It's not just a one time thing, and then all the I hate women, I hate this, I hate that. Then they'll just go transcend into incel or black pill, and then that's not good at all. But back on topic though, because we gotta get back on topic. You believe that peace and freedom is important, right? As a man.
Most definitely. I grew up on Camp Lejeune. I'm a God-fearing American, patriot.
So, besides that person that you just described, have you ever had to dealt with a woman that just went out of her way to just fuck up that peace, fuck up that freedom, whether it's small or big?
Dude, I grew up in a house of 13 women. By the age of 12, it was like, thump, 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 let us in. Yeah,
All right.
no peace.
Yeah, that's that's pretty much all you had to say. Like, Jesus Christ, 13 women. Are you the only son?
Yes, I'm the only male of the family. That was me
What?
raising all 13 of my girl cousins and my 2 sisters.
Oh no. Oh, and I know the periods, at least most of them, it was in sync. So that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I can't even. My head hurts just thinking about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't even deal with 3 or 4 of them in a room, let alone 10, 12. Fuck, bro. I'm surprised you
Nah,
survived.
nah, I thank my grandpa for that. He was a drill instructor, retired gunnery sergeant, volunteered for NOM, taught me stoicism.
Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Um, so you don't fall for their bullshit, because especially during the 10 to 12 years old and onwards, that's when they start mastering the manipulation. You know,
No, they learned that even earlier. My
earlier,
littlest
yes,
sister.
but I'm saying around 10 to 12, that's when they master it.
Okay, so my
Because,
baby sister's a super genius then. Shit.
well, in a sense, like, well, I'm just saying, like, yeah, all babies know that, yeah, if I cry, I'll give it I want. But once a girl knows that, oh, guys will give me stuff because I'm a girl, that's when the true learning begins. Like, not just a girl, but like once again, in a attraction type situation, because the simping starts in like what?
About 13.
Yeah, the
At
true
least, well, I'm an old fuck, so
yeah,
yeah.
in middle school. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's when it started. Middle school. That's when the true sipping began. What about you, Rishi?
The true simping.
Like when the sipping started, like what age? Because I say middle school is when the sipping begins.
Yeah, I think that's about right. It's usually when.
No. It's way before.
What?
It's ingrained into you from a very
It's
young
not as
age.
important in elementary school though. Middle
Yeah,
school.
it's
Obviously.
when the hormones kick in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the mastering of the manipulation begins in around that age when it comes to a girl. That's when, like, oh, just because I'm pretty, if I complain or cry because of my attractiveness, they'll give me what I want. That's when they will truly start to master that type of a manipulation. So, yeah. That's just my opinion. You know, just I'm not saying you guys can have your opinion. That's just my opinion personally. But damn, bro, 13 fucking 13.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, bro. Jeez. Like, were you able to take a shower? Like, would you have to take constant cold showers?
All the time.
Oh, goddamn. I'm sure some days you're like, nah, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going in first.
Nah, fuck that. It got so bad to the point I had to put a deadbolt on the bathroom door.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm sure sometimes if you really do want to take a warm shower, you have to get up at like early.
2:30 in the morning.
2:30, damn, like they get ready that well. It is like a lot of people in the house, so that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Well, before I let you go, man, and thank you for joining, man. That was an interesting topic. That's
Not at all, dude. It's been an honor.
Yeah,
and
I should give you a
shit, I
medal,
caught you
bro.
on my first stream and got on, so I'm happy.
Really?
Yep, first time actually getting catch y'all live.
Hey, let's go. Undead Chronic, he got put on vacation by YouTube, so he will be back eventually. So when he does, I plan on doing my live stream in the morning, Central Time.
Right.
So,
Okay.
I don't know if you saw my post, community post. That's what I'm going to be switching to. Hopefully, you'll be able to catch it. You know, you're able to listen to it while you. What's up?
I'm just sitting there thinking, like, I'm on the East Coast, so I might be able to while I'm working.
East Coast, so 9. So that'd be like 11 a.m. when I start.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, cool. You know, maybe you're able to listen to a little bit during lunch. Just go to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
But you have anything else for us? You know, for the Warband?
Just keep doing what you guys are doing. You're fucking amazing. And quite frankly, I can't wait to get the comic. I've already done put in my money for it. So, and I can't wait to read all y'all's backstories. And hopefully one day I can actually get up to be part of the Warband.
Well, maybe my story will be I'll come to because of Chronic smoked too much Kush.
Right.
They're like, oh, okay, you know, what's going on, Yeetus? Nah. But it's definitely coming, man. Like I'm hearing good things about the comic. It should be coming soon, for sure.
Okay. Hey, Rishi, can you do me a favor though?
What's up?
Can you send me a link to the Discord?
Oh, for sure. I'll send it in the chat.
Of course.
All right. Puniti, and catch y'all later.
Yes, Puniti. Say it, Manic.
Puniti.
Come on, man. Like we gotta say it unison. We gotta be a unit.
I literally said it.
I didn't even hear you. Kaiser, did you say it or did Manic say it?
I didn't say it. I was hoping he'd say it. He's just dead quiet unless his mic's actually getting out on him.
I'm saying.
Like dead ass.
I don't know why Manic's trying to get in my throat. Goddamn.
Damn.
I just mess with you, man. Let's mess with you. All right, man. Thank you for joining.
All right, not a problem. Peace.
All right, man. Peace out. You good, Manic?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. I don't want any meltdown happening. Then we become viral.
I literally just said it.
I said fucking Puniti for the last goddamn time.
You fucking skeleton.
Manic, relax.
Damn.
Oh shit. But next caller. Hey.
You're surprised when the man with Manic in his name is acting manic.
Well, when you put it that way, I didn't even think about that.
You see, my father was a gamer and an ANCAP. And
What's
one
going on,
night,
Ronan?
What's good, guys?
Puniti.
Puniti.
Putini.
Punjoto.
Manic, goddamn.
Yo-yo.
Say anything. I was listening closely.
Yeah.
I was like all up in the.
You're right. I didn't say anything.
You're right. I'm like-
No, that was me this time.
So Ronan. So, do you believe peace and freedom is something that a man should strive for?
I do, man. I think it's been the kind of the backbone of what being a man has been for thousands of millennia. And I think feminism has tried to take that away from men in regards to how they've moved in the family courts.
Tried?
And they have tried, because your mind is the one thing that you can control over all else, right? So irregardless of anyone else's actions towards you, it's still your choice how you choose to think and how you choose to respond to things.
Unfortunately, they succeeded.
They did in a lot of ways, they definitely have, but not entirely,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm drinking some good shit right now. My bad. So, but that being said, right? I'm sure that you had a time where you were, just chilling, just vibing, enjoying the single life, the bachelor life. Your peace is going good. You had all your freedom, and then you decide to take a chance on a girl, and this girl she went out of her way to just fuck up your peace just because she felt like it, like the agent of chaos. Do you have any type of examples or stories?
Yes.
Oh yeah, man. I was kind of like Chad back in high school. Real athletic on the track team. Always setting records and all this shit. And so it
High
wasn't
school Chad, hell yeah.
it wasn't a difficult time for me to pull chicks at all, right? And I ended up knocking up this chick when I was 18, right? We got together in high school and had a kid when I was basically like 19, right? And
You didn't use the rubber?
I did at first, but not after we moved in together. I was not aware.
It's all good.
But it's like having my kid changed my life in a lot of ways. One, it like, because when you're fucking 19, 20, like, you don't have your shit together at all as a guy, right? Like, you literally have fucking nothing going for you, right? So
No, yeah, the ball only gets rolling within your, in my opinion, within your late 20s. That's when things starts to finally start moving.
Yeah, exactly. But it lit a fire under my ass, because after me and his mom split, I was making like fucking $12 an hour, living in a studio apartment, just like, would have like $20 left in my name at the end of every paycheck, and had to support a fucking kid on that. And it was basically fucking impossible. So I was fortunate that the craft I had got into, or the trade I had got into, was a pretty lucrative one. And so, basically immediately after me and his mom split, I was like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna start my own company. And I just started my own company, and then my revenue went through the fucking roof in what I was bringing in. And then it was right at that point, because like, when me and her had split, I initially had 50% custody of my kid, no child support, no alimony, anything, right? And I was super cool with it. But then, literally within 3 months of starting my company, now all of a sudden get dragged back into court for child support and all this bullshit. And it was at that time when she basically just would be completely vindictive, and it's not a lie that women will literally do and say anything to get your kid taken away from you. Like, that is not a lie at all.
What's it called? I think it was I don't know if it's I don't think it's a Bible quote. Is it a Bible quote? It's saying like that, like, there's no wrath like a woman scorned, or something like that.
Yeah, or hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn, or a woman's wrath.
Yes.
Some shit.
That's definitely, I'm like, Bro, that I never seen a truer statement in my life. When she feels like she was wronged, she will, like, I don't know, man. Like, that's her only goal in life. It's to try to ruin you.
Yeah, and I think part of it is because basically, like, I started becoming really successful after we split, and she basically became a fucking alcoholic, and she went from weighing like 130 pounds to like weighing like 200 pounds after we split. So she blew up like a fucking balloon,
How tall was she?
like 5'3". So
Oh,
she got big.
God.
So it's like she was just basically pissed off that her life had turned to shit, and I was actually doing something with my life. I had bought property and started my business and was doing good, and then she just decided to basically try and turn my life into shit. And for about a year, maybe a year and a half, she actually succeeded. The shit that she pulled probably put me in the darkest place I'd ever been to.
I'm
Because
assuming she purposely tries to get you riled up sometimes as well.
She does. And at the start of it, I would kind of play back into it and do shit to piss her off too, right?
That's true.
And then along the way, I was like, I can't control what she does to me, but I can control how I respond. And that's the only thing that I can control. And so I basically just decided, I was like, my revenge is just going to be success. I'm just going to make myself fucking rich as shit, and that's going to be my revenge. I'm going to have a fucking amazing life, and then she's going to be stuck living with her fucking however many cats she has, and fuck a bitch.
Well, I hope it stays that way, man, because a lot of women, they don't learn until it's too late. They honestly think that they can just live, go throughout life without needing a man. I don't need him. Man is trash. Man is this. Man is that. They only learn when the wall hits them like a semi truck, and not just men her age. All men don't want her, and
Right.
whatever men do want her, they're just waiting for her to die.
And the wall is undefeated, man. It really is. And some women are able to hold the wall off a little better, right, than others by taking care of themselves. They might get to 30, 35, still be looking somewhat halfway decent. But the wall came for her early, and it came hard. Alcohol and drugs expedite the wall for a woman.
Exactly, like for me, once again, my opinion, men have to worry about karma, because karma is a cruel mistress.
Yep.
Women have to worry about Father Time, because Father Time is the strictest dad out there. He doesn't forgive and he doesn't forget.
But I think with that
he's
being
undefeated.
I think with that being said, I think Father Time has his way of dealing out karma too. It's like the wheels of karma grind slow, but they grind very fine. And
that is true. You're right.
so it's like because we as men have to build our own value and actually bring something worthwhile to the world to be seen as valuable. Women, they can never understand what we as men go through, and realistically, like, we can't understand what they go through. We can only see it from our perspective.
To an extent, we could, because the predator has to study his prey.
True. Yeah, I guess I forget who said it, but it's like you can either love a woman or you can understand a woman, but you can't do both. And I think that's kind of like
that's a legendary quote. I love that quote.
That's red pill to its finest, right? It's like, for me, I basically, after all that crap, I just decided to go monk mode. I was like, I'm just good on this for now. I've smashed a bunch of baddies and I'm good, right? Like, Puniti's kind of all the same, some's a little better than others, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's a lot cheaper and a lot more peaceful to have your right hand by your side. So
right, it's
you're
crazy.
right.
It's crazy how, like, that the woman that you mess with went out of her way to fuck up your peace, fuck up your freedom, you know.
And not just
that's
that, but my kid too, you know.
right.
And you know, it is what it is, you know. It's something that, you know,
But it's
I
a
think
lot more
that's
common than people think.
oh, it is. And the tactics in which they use, you know, it's like women when they're, you know, when they're going against you in the family courts or the slaughterhouse, you know, they don't care about the real life consequences of what they say. They have a goal and an objective, right? Like whether that is I want the kid or I want money, whatever. And they will basically say anything that they have to get to that goal. And you know, so they'll start off light and they'll say, "Oh, well, he, you know, beat me up or, you know, did something like that." And then if
Give me
that gets
1
them,
second.
oh yeah.
Island Herman, there has never been a woman in my life that's brought me peace, quiet, or freedom. Island Herman, if it's possible, join the call in because I would like to talk to you about that. That's an interesting thing that you just said. But continue running.
So you know they'll say whatever they need to in order to get to their goal, right? So you know they'll start off, you know, claiming the whole that you beat them up type of thing, and if that doesn't get what they want, then they'll move, you know, the goalpost further, and they'll say, "Well, he beat up my kid," or "He's not safe around my kid," and then if that doesn't get them what they want, then they escalate it even further, and they really have no care at all for the real world consequences of it and of what they say as long as they get to their goal.
None. That's why the gynocentric courts, gynocentric law enforcement, gynocentric society, she literally never has to worry about the long-term consequences or any consequences whatsoever by her actions. So that's like putting a 10-year-old as the president of the United States.
Right. You know, like a prime example is like I remember reading an article a couple months ago about these two females, and they were, I think, teenagers or so, and they carjacked and ended up killing a Uber or Lyft driver, right? And they got like 6 months on probation or something, you know?
Yeah, man, it's insane. But I have to move on very soon. Do you have something for me, Rishi, Manic, or the Warband?
Oh, not too much. Just keep spreading the good word, you know? And you know, I guess one last point I'd like to add is, you know, it's like we've all probably seen the statistics on the self-deletion from males, but it would be interesting to see the statistics on how many men have chosen not to go that way because of the red pill, you know?
Yeah, that'll be nice. And thank you for giving me that topic. That will most likely, actually, no, it will be a topic tomorrow because this time it will definitely be a serious topic.
But you know, you got to have a little fun with it.
A little bit, yeah. I know Rishi will take that over, but in all
For
seriousness,
sure.
it will be a serious topic to talk about because it's definitely a big thing that's not being talked enough. So
Yeah, you know, red pill saves lives, man. So you
it
guys
saves lives,
keep
man.
doing the work, and
Man, like red pill definitely saved mines because you know how close I was to doing the stupidest thing. Oh man, like I get shivers every time I think about a few instances where I almost messed up. That's gonna be a short video.
yeah.
The blue pill almost led me to my demise. Yeah, that's a good title.
Yep.
I will definitely gonna talk about that. But thank you, man. Thank you for joining and Puniti.
Puniti.
Yeah.
You guys take care. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, man. Peace out.
Later.
Hey, welcome back, Brandon Puniti.
Puniti.
Daddy.
Unity.
Don't you start Rishi.
Daddy.
Hey, Brandon.
Go
so
ahead.
you have a lot more experience than I do when it comes to the situation. So,
are you saying that I'm old?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well,
oh,
there. I have had many relationships, and ain't none of them have ever brought me peace. And women, they just can't do it. They have to shit test you. It's in their fucking nature.
Thank you for mentioning that, man. Shit testing, yes. They can't help it.
They love that fucking drama. It makes them feel all warm and fuzzy and gets that pussy wet.
Yeah, personally, I don't think they know they even shit testing sometimes.
Sure they do.
Well, in the sense of like it's like a subconscious thing at times where they really don't realize it. Like no, I'm saying like, and I'm not taking away accountability, but I think the shit test is so ingrained in their minds that.
Well, they don't think it's wrong. That's the
no,
thing.
No.
But the bitches all get together and they like plan how to shit test each other's men.
But I'm pretty sure even like way back in the day, the women still shit test.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I started dating back in the 80s, and there's been shit tests as far as I can remember.
Yeah, and personally, like I know there's obvious shit tests. Like I know, like she clearly knows what she's doing. Like, let me see how much money he makes, or let me see what he does if I do this or that. But I think there's like those micro things that she does. Sometimes I don't think she even realizes she's.
Where do you want to go
to
dinner? That's a shit test.
Yeah, and I don't think she realized she's doing it. Yeah, like you said, they believe that they're not doing anything wrong. It's just how it is.
They want you to continually prove to them that you are going to be the man they want, so they don't have to go looking for another guy.
That's why all the dating scenes, it always turns into a job interview. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't, if I get any of those, if a woman asks me these days where I work or what I do for a living, I won't even talk to her again, ever.
Well, what's your body count first?
Of
course, you're going to tell the truth, but what'd you say?
My body count at 54, fuck, I don't even know.
No. I'm talking about like when a girl asks you like, what's your job, like what's your income? I'll just ask her, all right, what's your body count?
Yeah, or my favorite is how much do you weigh?
Ooh, that's a good one.
But that's the beautiful thing about living over here in Ukraine is there's not all the fatties around.
Personally, right. Okay. So, question about that: what's the highest you'll go when it comes to weight? What is your limit?
Oh,
for me, is 140 to 145, depending how tall she is.
I kind of like the little girls. I like the spinners.
So, like 125 to 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know those fun size girls. They're short as fuck. Like, bro, you short. Like, you're a tall midget.
Those are the best kind. You know what a perfect woman is, don't you, Yeetus?
That shuts up.
Well, you're on the right path, but you haven't thought it through fully. I can tell.
Okay.
So, a perfect woman is deaf, dumb, and blind, owns a liquor store, has a flat head and big ears. She's deaf, so you don't have to talk to her. She's dumb, so she can't speak. She's blind, so she can't see what you look like or what you're doing around the house. She owns a liquor store, so that's obvious. Oh, I forgot the most important part. And she's 4 foot tall.
4 foot?
Yeah, 4 foot.
That's a whole midget, bro.
Well, she's got the flat head, so you can sit your beer on top of it while you're getting a blowy.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
That should be my personal table while I'm watching some good old Price is Right.
That's right. You and Drew Carey can hang out, have a good time.
So, do you have a specific story when it comes to a woman going out of her way to fuck up your
Oh,
peace that
yeah.
you're trying to protect?
When I was just about ready to get out of the Navy, I was engaged to this Irish girl. And she was a virgin. She was red-haired, just my type, small, petite woman.
Got that hourglass shape.
Oh, God, she was fucking perfect.
Woo!
But then there was the inside of the head. Fucking, we were engaged and on and off again. She fucking postponed our marriage 4 times. And I said, just fuck this. I'm tired of going back and forth. But she would constantly be changing our relation status in her head. And
how
you never,
so, like just like friends, and
like,
to...
boyfriend to fiance to I want to break up to, just back and forth all the fucking time. And she never cheated on me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she could cook, and she liked the same bands I liked, all kinds of different stuff. But at the same time, she would not let me settle into the relationship. She wouldn't, you didn't get to a point where you could fucking relax. You never knew what the next day was going to be, which girl you were going to wake up next to.
That's crazy that she didn't cheat on you, because that's like a gigantic red flag. That's crazy that she didn't cheat. I guess she was just straight up. Do you think she was just shit testing you, or what?
I don't know. I think maybe, her mother was fucked up in the head, and she was, my girlfriend was afraid of getting of childbirth, because she was Irish from Ireland, and that was back before they joined the EU, so they were still a third world country, and women used to die over there from childbirth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she had a pretty good reason.
She was a good Catholic girl, and she equated marriage with big families.
Oh, so it's because you're American and she's Irish.
And she thought as soon as we got married, she was going to start popping out kids.
I'm sure you wouldn't mind back then, right?
Well, I got 3 kids, so.
Well, since this was like before your 3 kids, then, like you were single at that time and with no kids? Were you messing?
Yeah, I was single with no kids.
Yeah, so I'm sure you wouldn't mind that you would just be like, fucking like rabbits, just popping out shit ton of kids. Like shit. Yeah. All right, you want kids? I'll give you kids.
Yeah, well, kids are good, but
right.
Kids can also be, an anchor around your neck if the woman goes away.
That's the biggest thing, man. That's why countless men in the West, they're too scared to even have kids.
Oh yeah,
they can go to jail over it. Like, what the fuck?
But back in the day that I'm talking about, most people didn't get divorced.
Right.
So.
So she just went back and forth like crazy and just fuck with your head.
Yeah, and then there'd be all the fucking jobs she'd want to have done.
All the jobs.
I'd get back off a cruise, and here I'd been out to sea for 6 to 9 months, and I come back, and there's a fucking honeydew list for me to do.
But you guys already been married yet? Oh, fuck that.
No, we weren't, but we were living together.
Well, as long as she's, I don't know, man. Like, I see what you're talking about, man. Like, you're like, you know what, whatever. It's just
you didn't have a chance to sit down and catch your breath.
Right. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. My bad, bro. Yeah. You every time you come home, you just want to relax and chill. Then, bam. Hey, I want you to do these 200 things for me.
But
yeah, that's fucked. Was it? It wasn't like difficult jobs, right? It was just like you were just too tired to even do it. Like, let me relax.
yeah, it was just basically the shit she didn't want to do.
What, like trash? I'm assuming the trash is one of them.
Yeah, take out the trash, peel the potatoes, whatever. That kind of stuff.
How is she Irish? She doesn't want to peel potatoes.
Well, I don't know.
Damn, like if she would at least gave me like an hour to yourself, because that's what my mom did at least. Unless it was like an emergency. My mom gave my dad like a couple hours to himself to relax after work.
In a perfect world, I'd be met at the front door with a blowy and a beer. But
bro, that would be perfect. And then she's gonna wonder, honey, why are you buying all this jewelry for me? Like, shut up, put it down.
But I don't think women can actually. I think it's not in their DNA to let you relax.
Is it because to test your manliness?
Well, it's to test your manliness, and it also, at the same time, sort of, if you pass your shit tests, she's not really looking to monkey branch that time. Is the hypergamy is put on the back burner if you keep dormant. Passing your tests.
Yeah, the hypergamy is dormant.
Right? So it kind of is a self-regulating system. It's a feedback loop.
I definitely agree, man. I agree. I see hypergamy as a double-edged sword. And that's another topic I'm gonna talk about later. It can help but also hurt her at the same time, depending on what she does. That's why male family members, they're the ones that shift through the candidates to choose the best one. All right, because Brandon, do you believe that marriage is about love?
Well, I don't. I personally have never felt a separate emotion for love.
So
I think
do you believe it's about love, or is it about duty?
Well,
marriage.
It's both. It's duty for me first.
Right.
I feel lust. I feel happiness. I can feel anger. I can feel joy. I can feel pride. But I've never felt anything, I've never felt, some separate emotion. There's, for me, love is a fucking fantasy that they put in novels to get women to buy them.
Yeah, there's loyalty, there's brotherhood,
loyalty,
there's honor, there's integrity.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get loyalty with somebody that you can't trust.
Exactly.
And you can't trust somebody who's always fucking testing you, because it means they don't trust you.
Which is weird, because it's like, because I noticed at times when I was younger, I was 12, 10 around there. I say 12. Like, I started to realize, like, sometimes, like, my mom would just be starting some bullshit out of nowhere. Like are you good? Like, we were just having a good day. You just going nuts. And then my dad's like, yo, you need to chill the fuck out. Chill out. Like, I don't know if that's a shit test or not. I don't know. But I noticed that sometimes my mom just be on her bullshit sometimes. And I know she's not on her period, because she would have mentioned it. So, and well, I'm sure you're not afraid either, Brandon, to put somebody in their place, to put a woman in their place. Like, hey, you're overthinking shit. Chill the fuck out. All right? Go to your room, read a book, go watch your favorite shows. Just calm the fuck down.
Well, that don't work.
It worked with my dad. Like, go calm the fuck down.
Well,
you're bringing that shit towards
what
me.
works for me is when they start that stuff, I just look at her and I say, no.
Right.
No, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
That's pretty much what my dad does. And rarely, if my mom is really pushing it, which as an adult, my mom still does. I really do not know why. My dad would straight up say, "Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up." All right.
What the hell you talking about me for?
I will mute you, Rishi.
What the hell you saying, boy? I raised you from the ground up.
I'm done with
I
you.
watered you like a plant. I gave you sunlight. I gave you light.
Gave me some. I didn't ask to be here. What the fuck?
You don't get a choice, boy.
That's some shit that my dad would say. The fuck? Like, you came from my loin, okay? All right? You came from that.
You from my ball sack, boy.
But yeah, like, my dad is one of the few masculine men that's left that's actually is able to say, hey, calm your ass down, chill the fuck out, shut the fuck up. Like, he ain't afraid to put his wife of how many years? After 18 years. And we also have conversations about this. He's like, shit, I don't want to go all nuts on your mom, but that's how women are. It is what it is. And you have to put your foot down. How do you feel about that, Brandon?
Yeah, you can't be afraid of them. If they're threatening divorce, I've been divorced twice. You can live through it. Sucks. Costs you lots of money.
See, that's the crazy thing. Like, I know my not my real mom, my stepmom. Sorry, my stepmom. She could leave if she wanted to. Like, if you want to leave, she could leave, but she stays because at the moment she knows my dad is the best she can do right now in terms of he pretty much passed all of her shit tests all these years later.
Yep. Well, every time they fight you like that, that's a shit test.
Yeah, and I'm glad that I watched Bill Burr because he honestly put into perspective in his comedy shows where they will literally bring that drama shit out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. Like, you just there, you're just chilling, watching some football, and then she just bitching about something random.
Well, that's why God invented power saws.
Like, if your woman really respects you, if you say chill the fuck out, she'll chill the fuck out.
Well, I've never had any of them calm down when I tell them to calm down. I have had them calm down when I said, no, I'm not going to play this fucking stupid game.
Man, hopefully you didn't like, you know what, I'm about to go to the bar, or you know what, fuck, I'm about to go fishing. I want to hear your bullshit today.
Yeah, I've said that.
I'm like, bro, like, damn, like, you just gonna walk out like that, like, he's like, yeah, you got your fishing rod? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. And we just go together. But it's scary though. It's scary because especially in the service when you go visit, your good friends, you visit their house, they got wives and stuff. The way they treat them is like, wow. Like, you really gonna let your wife talk to you like that, bro? Like,
dude,
you serious?
I worked with this one first-class petty officer, and his wife, quote unquote wife, wouldn't follow him around from duty station to duty station, and 3 out of the 7 kids that they had were his.
What? Wait.
Yeah, he was a fucking cuck deluxe.
Oh no. Oh, and he stayed with that woman? Oh.
He stayed with her. He loved her.
Oh, hell no. No.
She wore the pants.
Oh.
That's what happens when you let them bitches in charge.
You
can't do it.
Yeah, and the fact that I remember one specific time. What Rishi?
Nothing. I'm not saying
I thought he was
anything.
gonna have a joke.
Nah.
Yeah,
Keep
okay,
on going.
not yet.
Keep on going.
Not
You're getting
yet.
some
I'm
good
waiting
stuff.
on you.
Not
I
yet.
got my eye on you.
All about timing.
Brandon, so it's the fact that I went to the soldier's house, right? Pretty nice house for when it comes to being on base, on base housing. I'm like, ooh, all right, it looks pretty nice. Oh shit. And the wife and him got into it while I was in the same room. Oh, it was so awkward.
Oh man,
It
that's
was
horrible.
so awkward, huh?
That is horrible when that happens. You feel so bad for the guy. But
I literally told him, I'm like, bro, I whispered to him, like, do you want me to leave, bro? Like, I can come back. He's like, nah, you good, man, you good. Just relax, bro. And then they just go back to arguing. Like I was like, I don't know, man. This seems pretty personal, like pretty intimate. I don't know if I should listen to all this, bro. Like, and then when she leaves, he like is so frustrated. He is so okay. You can see the misery in the man's eyes, right?
yeah, he's beaten.
And he literally looks at me dead in my eye and says, think long and hard. Like, look for the right one before you get married, man. Like, don't rush into it. Like, I'm like, bro. Like, I agree, but you good, bro? He's like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. Just if you're gonna get married, please don't rush it. I was like, all right, I'll take your advice, bro.
Yeah, I remember that first class I was telling you about. We went to Australia, and he gets robbed at a brothel. And
whoa, at a brothel?
Yeah.
Damn, that's funny, but fucked up.
Well, we've been out to sea for 7 months, and he got a letter from his wife telling him that she was 3 months pregnant. So,
hold up, I almost choked on my drink. What?
We were out to sea for 7 months by the time we hit Australia, and he gets a letter right before we get to Perth telling him that his wife was 3 months pregnant.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
I know he was fuming.
He was a weird guy. He didn't really show a lot of emotion on the outside, but he got robbed at this brothel, and he started fighting the bouncers and the hookers and stuff, and they beat the shit out of him, took all of his clothes, including his boots and his underwear. And the Australian police come, and he starts fighting them.
Why?
Well,
wait,
just think
how
all
drunk
the
was
fucking
he?
rage, all the fucking rage that's built up in this fucking cuck, right? And he can't say nothing to his wife. He can't say anything to his chain of command, because if he does, they're gonna fucking start, sending child protective services over to his wife's house. She lived in Tennessee.
So are you saying just rage, or do you believe?
I think he
was starting to see the red pill rage.
He was raged. He had absolute rage because he was so fucking impotent.
Right.
And he just started striking out at the world. And he went from a first class to an airman.
Damn.
That was his NJT. He had 3 months where he didn't get paid at all, and he spent that 3 months in the brig.
Was he confined on base?
Brig, he was, he went from an E7 to an E1.
Was he confined on base?
Well, it was a ship.
Oh, a ship. Oh, well, yeah, he couldn't go anywhere anyway. Okay.
He had to come do his 12 hours in the shop, and then he went back down to the brig. A real brig.
I'm sure you would try to do something to calm him down if you were there. Like,
I wasn't there though, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were, like, hey man, like, chill the fuck
I don't
out.
know.
'cause-
You know, if you let the women get into your head like that, you're gonna blow up. And I don't think there's anything anybody could do to stop it.
That's true, but I don't know if he was drunk or not. I don't know if he was.
Oh, he was drunk.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, I've been in plenty of situations, especially in Korea, where I literally had to calm down or stop some like raging drunk soldier doing something stupid. You know, at times I had to hold them down. You know, like, bro, don't make me do this, man. I don't want to do it, but you need to relax. And eventually, I literally had to put him down on the ground, not like actually fight him, but just take him down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna let up until he calmed the fuck down. And he's cut off. he wasn't gonna disagree because I was NCO at the time. Like, if you can't handle your alcohol, you're done. If you can't handle your alcohol, why you even at the bar, bro? Unless you're there for a bar fight. We can do a bar fight. That's where the real fun begins. But man, bro, like, that's crazy how a woman can just fuck up a man's peace like that.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
He just, you know, he like held it in and held it in and held it in like a good little cuck. And then it just fucking blew up. Boom.
I hope he learned a gigantic lesson, though. I really hope he did.
He was like a year or two from retirement.
No. Oh.
So even if he stayed in and retired out, he'd like retire out maximum an E2 or an E3.
He let a woman or his wife cost him his retirement.
Fuck yeah.
Shit.
No.
Shit. Somebody would have to pay after that. So that would have been blackout rage for me. Sorry. That would have been blackout rage.
I don't know, man. I think he would have been more like that one crazy NASA astronaut who drove 5 states wearing a diaper. You know.
Hey, give me one second. Michael McKinney, if you can't, well, I'm sorry to say, if you can't handle your booze, don't drink. I agree 1,000,000%.
That is true.
I agree.
Very true.
I went too far a few times in the military, but that's just military culture. That just happens. It's just one of them things. But now that I'm out, I can still handle a good amount of alcohol. I know when to stop. That's the biggest thing. I know when to stop. I'm sure Rishi knows when to stop. I'm sure Brennan knows how to stop. Manic knows how to stop.
I only thought I could drink before I moved over here to Ukraine. Don't ever get in a drinking contest with these dudes.
Have you been in South Korea?
Yeah.
Bro,
that's amateur
they party
land.
from like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Just constant drinking and partying. Like, what the fuck?
Slavic people can outdrink anybody else on the planet.
True.
I don't deny what you said. Definitely correct. But
when I first got here,
go to a drinking contest with them.
One time I got into a going shot for shot with these boys.
Shot for shot? Wait. What was your drink?
Well, we were drinking vodka, of course.
Oh, of course. Yeah. How far did you guys go?
Fuck, I don't know. I was so drunk. I blacked out. I don't fucking remember getting home. My wife at the time said I was like a zombie.
So I bet you the next day you were feeling like shit.
Oh, hell yeah. And I
got to those instances where it got so bad where my roommate had to go to a Vietnamese restaurant to give me some beef broth. Oh, that was a freaking miracle because that's homemade beef broth. Oh, it cured my throbbing hangover. I was throwing up all day, just throwing up bile. Like, I drank way too much that day, way too much. Blame the Rangers because we were next door to the Rangers. but I couldn't get out of bed. I honestly thought, I was like, damn, this is it. I'm gonna have a memorial because I couldn't handle my liquor like a bitch.
Hey, Michael McKinney, I agree. Soju is fucking awesome shit.
They say soju?
Yeah.
What you know about soju? What you know about soju, McKinney? What you know about that? I know plenty about that. I know about the grapefruit flavor. I know about the white grape flavor. They release other flavors, blueberry flavor. I think the cranberry flavor as well, the lime flavor. So if it's a weekday, I drink the flavored soju. But if it was a weekend, I drink the plain because the plain is stronger than the flavored one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I drink a bunch of 1800 tequila. Then we go out in the town and hope that we don't die.
The most fucked up I ever was we put magic mushrooms in Everclear and let it soak for a week.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Oh my God, that's insane.
Then my brothers and I went to the Pink Floyd concert. God
Oh,
damn!
Pink Floyd. Ooh, okay. Well, I haven't been there, of course, but was it worth it?
Oh, hell
I heard
yeah.
nothing but great things about Pink Floyd concerts.
Yeah, tripping balls on shrooms, nice and relaxed from the booze. It was awesome.
So I'm assuming you drink 151.
I have.
That burned. I'm like, ooh, man, my throat's burning. But when I went to Everclear, I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm dying. You poisoned me, bitch. You poisoned me.
Well, Everclear's meant to be mixed with shit. If you drink that stuff straight, you're more of a man than I am.
And we had to. We had to. We were dumb. We were at the bar at the South Korean bar. We were just, me and the boys were just acting too stupid. We were like, hey, give us a shot of Everclear. And the bartender's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, just give us a shot. Like, what are you doing? And then she's like, all right, Then she poured us the shots. And then when I drank it, that was excruciating pain. And I honestly thought that she poisoned me. That's how like painful it was.
The best thing you can do with Everclear is take a watermelon and drill a little hole in it about the same size as the bottle of Everclear's neck, and just set that Everclear bottle upside down in the watermelon, and then put the whole thing in your refrigerator. Let it sit overnight.
I should definitely do that, but I have to move on to the next caller. So, do you have anything?
All right,
Puniti.
Of course, Manic is gone. Manic.
He'll be back.
He'll be back like Jesus. All right, we're going to move on to the other caller.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Puniti.
So,
hey, Island Hermit, my bad for making you wait. We just got way too caught up with military stories.
No worries, brother. It was a good conversation.
But yeah, I ain't never talk about that comment.
Dude, I never had a woman bring me peace, quiet, or freedom. And I've dated a lot of girls in my day. It just never comes. The nagging comes, the bitching, the shit test. You will never have peace, quiet, and freedom.
Do you have an example, like a story that you can give us? When you are single, you're a bachelor, you just enjoy your time, your peace, your freedom, a man is able to do whatever he wants. And then when you give a woman a chance, a modern woman to be exact, she goes out of her way to fuck up your peace. Do you have a story about that?
Well, right now, I'm going monk mode, and I've never been happier, dude. My bank account stacking up. I got no one nagging or bitching at me. I just basically just work, go to the gym, saving money, trying to get off grid, and I would not be able to really do that stuff if I was dating. And when it comes to women, I don't really have any really specific story. It always turns into some BS, dude.
Give me some examples of what you went through when she's trying to fuck up your just. Even when you're just sitting there having a good time, you're content. She just comes in and just like me.
Yeah, just nagging and trying to get you to do shit and fucking dude. Girls will pick the fights over the dumbest shit, and it's like I just got home from work. Shut the fuck up and let me fucking relax for a minute.
Yo, I'm back. Is that Island Hermit?
It is.
What's up, man?
Let's go.
How you doing, brother?
Dude, things are going well.
Yeah, I see your channel growing, dude.
So true.
You're
yeah,
welcome,
dude.
man. It's because of my presence in your podcast.
So true.
Even though I just
dude,
I 10 seconds.
So I do got one story, kind of fucked up. So like, me and this girl I was dating a few years ago, we're both drunk, and she's giving me head, dude. She bit down on my dick so hard. I'd say that took away some of my peace, quiet, and freedom.
How did you?
The first instinct was to punch her in the back of the head, but I didn't do that because I'm like, she might bite down harder, and I don't want to leave this experience dickless. So
that's true. That's true. I don't know why did she do that.
Dude, I had literal bite marks on my dick. It looked like fucking Jaws got a hold of it. Scary.
It took you a minute to recover.
Well, it's because we were both drunk, and I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, but she was all drunk and shit.
She's like, German bro.
It was scary, dude.
You should have bought Taco
I was terrified.
Should have bought Taco Bell.
Yeah, I could have fucking dumped some of that hot sauce in her eyes. Maybe she would have let go of it.
Yeah, defecate in her mouth.
gotta get that Diablo sauce in her eye.
Yep. I would have fucking jammed that shit straight in her eyes, too. Bitch, let go.
Why do I see Manic do the same thing?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do or you're getting your dick bit off, so...
Oh my god, bro, that is crazy. That is
it was pretty bad.
Manic.
That's the face Manic was making too. Fuck, that was the face I was making.
So, Island,
what's up?
Do you believe peace and freedom should be a man's priority?
Yep. And that's one thing you will never get with a woman, dude. Just, my dad used to own a nightclub, so I would date a bunch of chicks at the nightclub, dated a bunch of girls in high school, dated a bunch of chicks from my gym because I'm a gym rat. Not one of them has bought me peace, quiet, and freedom. It'll be cool at first, but as she feels more comfortable, that's when the bullshit starts coming.
Yep, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that my grandpa definitely taught me. Never let your girl get comfortable.
Yeah, and at first they'll be on their best behavior, but once they feel comfortable, it's over.
Yep. Always keep her on her toes. That's why.
And another thing I noticed when I was dating, I was always broke because they were spending my money and just spending money on, going on dates and restaurants and stuff. Now that I'm single and I'm not really dating, dude, I got more money in my bank account than I've ever had in my life.
And it doesn't matter how much money she makes. She still wants to spend your money.
Yep.
A lot of simps don't understand that.
Dude, I was dating this girl and it was around her birthday, and I bought her something for her birthday. It wasn't good enough and she wanted me to buy her something else. And I'm like, yeah, it wasn't good enough. Well, she liked it, but it wasn't expensive enough. So, yeah, I pretty much just dropped her off and broke up with her right then and there. I'm like, fuck that.
Shit, I'll take anything for free. The fuck? Like, free is free.
I know. And here's the thing, though. When you get them something as a guy, it's normally always something really good. But what are the gifts they give you? It's always shitty. Like, there's a video. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but this girl got this guy a candle for his birthday. It's like, bitch, what the fuck am I going to do with a candle? The gifts they always get you are trash. Yeah, the gifts they always get you as a man are trash.
Or they'd be like, I give you the most honorable privilege that anybody can give you. I will give you 10 minutes with my puniti. Like, what the fuck?
Like, oh, I'll give you my peace leave, bitch. I should be getting that anyway. That ain't a birthday gift.
Right, what the fuck? And he gave her like a pretty expensive gift, right?
Yeah, it was like expensive concert tickets and maybe something else. And then she just got him that candle.
Hey, Rishi, Manic.
Yo.
Yes.
Can you take over right quick? I gotta go.
All right.
Piss.
Of course.
How you guys doing tonight?
I don't know. I just started playing a bit of Halo Infinite.
That's
that
what's
came out
up.
last night. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I used to be into video games when I was younger, but I kind of just grew out of it, and now I'm like too old, so I don't really know what's going on in the gaming community.
Fair. I didn't even know Halo Infinite was dropping last night, but that's probably because I didn't have power yesterday.
Yeah, I'll like pick up a video game, and I just kind of feel like a boomer now.
Well, I wouldn't say you're missing too much when they come out with these new releases. It's not like it's not like the old days when they're like innovative. They're trying like new things. Like they're experimental. It's not like that at all, which is sad.
Yeah, I think the last game I played was the third or fourth God of War when I was on house arrest when I was like 22 or 19. So.
Did you ever play Grand Theft Auto when you were younger?
Yeah, I used to play a lot of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Did you hear how they remade San Andreas, Vice City, and 3, I believe?
It was disgusting.
It's garbage.
What'd they do to it?
Oh,
okay, look at the trailer.
It's like
that's
a complete.
That's all you need to know.
It's a complete buggy
Rishi,
mess. What's up?
Or are you able to bring that up right quick?
The trailer?
Yeah, just a quick.
All right.
Actually,
yeah.
No. After, because the powers above got mad at me about the videos yesterday that I made.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. But definitely check it out, man. Try not to throw up.
I'll check it out for sure.
No, dude, like if you just, it's literally made with AI and it shows. It's.
I got angry. I got very angry.
Like most games today are probably just trash.
I mean, you could say that about every era, basically. Like I'd say most games they're kind of like meh, like 60%, like failing to like D if we were to have a grading system here. But obviously,
the last true good game that I played, like to be honest, like true good game was Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations.
What you guys think of the Assassin's Creed movie?
Didn't that come out like 5 years ago?
I wanted to punch an old lady.
Yeah, it was trash.
I was so angry.
But
man.
Yeah, it was trash. So anyways, do you guys have any stories where a woman ruined your piece?
Yes, actually. Rishi, man,
let's hear
do
it.
You have anything?
Dude, there is never peace with me. Okay.
All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. So this girl I was talking to, right? Like she was all good. Like I met her in college. Yeah, I went to the feminist indoctrination camps. You know, I didn't really have a choice. You know, I just turned 18. I had to do something in my life, right? So I'm like, all right, let me try college.
Yep.
I met her. She was like, she was fine as hell. Ooh, oh, she was, man. I sometimes I couldn't believe I even bagged that girl when I was 18. She was older than me. She was 21. I didn't care, man. Whew.
That's what's
Man.
up.
She's from Romania too. But I noticed that like as time went by, she would just literally make up any type of arguments, any type of like excuses, such as where like she can't hang out this day because she's busy with her parents, or hey, why didn't you text me? Why didn't you text me this time? Blah blah blah. You know, like I thought you were available. Who are you texting? I'm like, I'm just trying to get my homework done. What are you talking about? I don't even have a car yet. Where the fuck am I going to go? I'm basically borrowing my dad's car to go to school and back, and she knew this. But I don't know if it's her insecurities or something. But she always wanted to. How do I explain it? Test my gangster.
Yeah, she's basically just shit testing you.
Right, and I don't know why. I'm like, what's the point of that? Why would you do that? Like, why would you intentionally
Just
try to rile me up? And
female nature.
Exactly. And back then, you know, I just turned 18, so I didn't really know too much about staying stoic. You know what I'm saying? So we got into a shit ton of arguments. Arguments about me playing the game too much, arguments about me looking at other girls, arguments about me not paying enough attention to her, even though I'm trying to do my goddamn homework. Arguments about even me when I went to go have dinner with her family. She had got to argue with me about how I ate my steak. I'm like, bitch, I'm not that fucking rich. I don't know about no goddamn etiquette. Get the fuck out of here. You know, because we went to a pretty expensive restaurant, right? And I guess in those type of restaurants, there's like salad forks, soup spoons, where the fuck it is. You know, I'm here. I got a juicy ass fucking New York
One of
strip.
them restaurants where you got to put the fucking tablecloth on your lap.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, that restaurant was like phenomenal. I loved it. But you know, when they gave me the ribeye with the green beans and the lobster mac and cheese, I was like, oh hell yeah. So and the ribeye was medium rare. Okay. I don't like my steak well done. When I started eating, I guess my pieces of the steak was too big, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What I'm doing? I'm eating." Well, what the fuck? You need to take smaller pieces. I'm like, "Why the fuck do I need to take smaller pieces? Why?" And this is like we were whispering to each other about this. You know, she's like, "Oh, it's just it's etiquette." But do I?
I thought you were gonna say she's gonna try to steal your food. I hate it, dude, when the girls try to steal the food off your plate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is she just trying to eventually try to take my food, or she's trying to police me on how I should act? I'm like, either way, I'm paying for this. I'm paying for your food. Like, what's your fucking problem? You know, no, you need to eat this. You need to do this. You need to do that. I'm like, I don't gotta do shit. I'm gonna eat the steak however the fuck I'm gonna eat the steak. Right? Who the fuck is gonna stare at me eating? Right? Like, does it make any sense?
No, she was just looking at little petty shit.
Right, and this was in front of her family, not her whole family, but her parents and I think a few other. I think it was like a cousins or whatever. I'm like, you really gonna do this right now? You really gonna try to have some type of attitude with me just because how the way I eat? I doubt your dad.
Yeah, women. women love finding the most littlest, pettiest shit, and they turn it into like a big ordeal.
Yeah,
So annoying.
So true.
And the fact that her dad was smiling at me when this was happening, because I looked over, he was like, you know, because I guess like he knew, he's like, hey, I've been there, my man.
He was probably just thinking, you poor fuck, you got to deal with my daughter's bullshit.
Like seriously, I'm like why are you smiling, bruh? And this guy, he was a really rich dude. In the certain area that I'm in, he's pretty rich. You know, he's not like New York or California rich, but he's pretty rich.
Yeah. So hold on one sec. So you're talking about the girl's dad. This might sound really fucked up, but back when I was like dating girls, I would always get stoked when I found out she didn't have a dad because you know that fucking he's always thinking like this motherfucker trying to bang my daughter, and then if she doesn't have a dad, she's making bad decisions, so it's gonna be easy.
Oh, it's so difficult, and I don't blame the dad at all. I really don't blame the dad being the way that he is, like asserting his authority in a sense of, treat my daughter well or else. I really don't blame the dad at all. I don't.
I just think it's funny. These dads today, most of them think that they're like little girls or angels. But if they only knew that like 90% of them were getting miles of cack ran through them, that they would fucking probably off themselves, dude.
Yeah, I felt bad later because that same girl that I was talking about, after I went to her church, which was Methodist. You guys heard about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many different churches.
Yeah, it's a section of Christianity called Methodist. I'm sure you guys are able to look it up. It's a very cult-like following, right? She's like, "Hey, come to church with me." I was like,
"Is that the one where they like speak in tongues and stuff?"
Yeah, and like
my mom went to one of those churches.
I was so uncomfortable. I was like I went to a regular Christian church, I'm like, all right, this ain't that bad. But I went to a Methodist church. I'm like, holy shit. Like they're dead ass serious about this.
At least it wasn't one of them churches where they're like dancing around with poisonous snakes. You ever see those?
But right after the church thing, I see, this is where I got my first taste of the church girls are the freakiest because I blew her back out right after church.
Well, yeah, because they're like suppressed, They don't really act out on their sexual urges because they're suppressed. So when they get a chance to, they just like fucking whore out big time.
Yeah, and I took her virginity too, which was, bro, that was probably the best sex, one of the best sex I've had. Like I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, wow, this is what virginity feels like. I'm like, holy shit, this is great. Like I couldn't even fit. I barely could fit 2 fingers in there, barely. Like I'm like, wow.
No hymen, no diamond.
Seriously, like if things would have went the way that we planned, we probably would have got married. But
so how? What'd she do?
Execution, huh?
How'd she fuck that up? Yeet.
She started acting all weird, barely messaging me like through text anymore and stuff, and that pissed me off because you got 24 hours in the day. How the fuck can you not just take a few seconds out of your day?
Yeah, that's always a bad sign too, because like when a girl has high interest in you, she's like blowing up your phone with text. But once like the interest dies down, you know, because you're like barely getting text and shit, and she's probably like texting 2 to 3 other dudes. Like every girl I meet, I just assume this bitch is talking to like at least 5 other dudes.
Exactly, and I was like, "Fuck you! All right, I'm breaking up." And my parents were shocked, like, whoa, why you breaking up with her? I'm like, I'm not trying to deal with the bitch that she thinks that she can just ignore me like I'm some dude to just ignore. Like the fuck? And who
And some
if she's ignoring
girls will
me,
do that as a game too. They'll do it as a game to get you to text more just to see if like you really like them. But it's like, bitch, I can't read your mind. I don't know if you're playing a game or if you're off with like 4 other dicks in your mouth.
yeah, that's why I'm like I'm unconscious. I was unconsciously red pill at that time, I think, because I'm like I ain't gonna go through your fucking games. We're done. Fuck off. And my parents was like, "Why did you break up with her? Why'd you break up?" I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with a girl that just thinks that I'm just a dude I can just ignore for days at a time. Who? How am I gonna know if she's not with another dude?
Yeah, you never would unless you caught her.
Exactly. But
so,
do you have anything for me, Rishi, Manic, or the Warband?
Well,
Because
I got one more little story, and this is why I will always forever be MGTOW Red Pill. So my dad will bother me, you know, when are you getting married? All that type of shit. And then I look at him and then I see who he's married to, and I'm like thinking why, so I can end up like you. Like my dad is a good guy, not trying to like talk smack on him or anything, but he's married to a useless single mother. She doesn't work. She barely cooks or cleans. She doesn't sleep in the same room as him. And it's like, why would I want to get married to end up like that?
and even
Because a
divorced
lot of these
people,
guys, this happens way too often.
even divorced men will say get married.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you've already been through the ringer. Why do you want me to go into slavery too?
That's why I've been telling people all the time, my family that went through divorce and try to, oh, you will find the right one. Like, no, you're ruined. You were kicked out of your own house and you live in a shitty apartment right now. She took your dog. Why would I want to go through the same thing you went through?
Fuck Terrence Pop's wife. I'm pretty sure she killed his dog. Tell me that isn't fucked up.
Yeah, I saw a story.
If a girl killed my dog, I'm going to prison.
It will be a great day
John
if I made
Wick.
with a
for real.
collab with Terrence Pop.
Oh yeah, Terrence is a legend, dude.
Yeah, especially, you know, we were both in the military.
Yeah. You know, he actually lives 30 minutes away from me.
Oh, isn't that really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in Michigan.
Oh, so then I'm pretty close to you.
Yeah, are you like in the Wisconsin area or no?
I am near the Michigan area, Lake Michigan.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Can't give out too much information.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't want you to dox yourself, brother.
But I'm
there. I'm in Michigan, lived in Michigan my whole life, trying to get off grid, was looking into the big island of Hawaii, but I don't know if they're going to go full commie with these mandates yet, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on them. I'm pretty sure they are too.
Well, don't say if you're from Flint or not, but you heard about the settlement about Flint, the settlement money?
No, I'm not anywhere near Flint.
Okay, yeah, they said they had settlement money to give to the people
for the water.
Yeah, for not fixing it for like how long? And my question
is, it's been so long, dude.
Yeah, do they actually fix it yet? That's the biggest question.
Probably not. It's probably still fucked up.
Exactly. It's insane, man. But thank you for joining, man.
Yep.
Always a pleasure when you join the live chat, man.
Yeah. Mad respect to all three you guys. Keep doing the good. Keep at it. You guys in the chat, sub to my YouTube channel, Island Hermit RP3. Hopefully Susan doesn't put me back in jail.
I hope not either.
Because dude, I'm always in YouTube jail. Always.
But why?
It gets to the point now where I'm about to post a video And if like the thought pops up, well, this could possibly get me kicked off of YouTube, I just don't end up doing it. I'm like, yeah, that one will probably get me like booted.
But why does she keep going after you?
I have no idea, dude. I'm on my third channel. My second channel, she didn't even like. I barely got to like 100 subs before she booted me.
I know. I saw that. I was like, "Whoa, where's Herman? What's going on?" But thank you for joining, man. And
yep.
You know how we're gonna end this. Puniti.
Yep. Puniti. Peace, guys.
Peace out.
Puniti.
All right, I think I'm gonna have to head out here too.
Why? You're just getting angry. You're getting started, bro.
I haven't gotten nearly angry enough yet.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you for joining, man. We pretty much have half the Warband here. Literally.
So true.
Always a pleasure, Manic.
Don't do drugs in front of your parents.
All right, I'm going to bed. Good night.
All right, peace out.
Oh, you're going to bed?
Yeah, he's going to bed.
I thought we were playing Halo later.
I have to.
When the fuck you guys going to invite me?
I don't know. You need to get
Do you have Halo?
Ain't that some shit?
Do you have a PC that can run Halo?
No.
Right.
I don't know why you gotta put me out there like that, but
I'm sure Halo has. Crossplay, right?
Yeah, it does.
It does. I just gotta get the gaming computer from my brother, and we'll be good to go.
All right. Yeah, I have to like install the new NVIDIA driver.
It's all good, man. Thank you for joining, and Puniti. Woo! All right, we got 2 more callers. Well, for the time being, if you want to join the, if you want to support the channel, because it's just a shilling time. Do you have it on you, Rishi? The shilling?
The PayPal?
Yeah.
Not on hand.
Oh no! Oh my god!
What do you mean? It's your stream. You gotta
Don't you put this
shill.
on me.
You gotta shill ruthlessly.
I'm just gonna put it right here because there was actually a few people that donated. I was very it was very humbling for me. Like they actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, it is. I'm like, oh, somebody actually did it. I thought I was gonna wait till 100,000 subscribers for anything to happen. So if you guys want to support this channel, please donate to PayPal me/Sir Yeetus, okay? Because not only the money that you donate will go to this channel, it will also go support the Warband with the comics, the artists, the editors, etc. You don't have to donate all your savings. Just donate whatever you can. And it will definitely... Rishi, goddammit.
Donate everything you have to me, Sir Yeetus. I will pocket all the money and never pay anyone. Yeah.
Young Joy, you want to be a wrench? You gotta give me $1 billion.
$1 billion.
But in all seriousness, say the link is right there, okay? The link is right there. Go donate to PayPal me/Sir Yeetus. And any of the money will go towards the production of the channel and to the Warband overall, okay? We're only here to spread the word. That's the only thing that we're doing right now. We're spreading the truth and not trying to repeat the same thing over and over, regurgitate the same thing, and, oh, give me money. Oh, women are bad. Give me money. Women are bad. Ugh. We don't do that
Give me money.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
I need some money.
If you donate, and it will definitely do the Warband a great service. Definitely. I am definitely grateful for you guys subscribing to this channel. I'm beyond grateful because I'm already seeing the channel is growing a lot faster than I expected. All because you guys want to listen to me and the message. That's what it's all about. To spread the actual truth, the actual message. Okay? Not that same regurgitated BS that other channels do, which I will not mention right now. We are here to give you the truth. The Warband gives it to you in plain sight. All right, the Warband gives it to you in 4K of the realities of modern women in society. And I'm glad that you guys decided to give us a chance, give the Warband members a chance to give you that truth. So, at the bottom of my heart, I definitely thank you guys. And that's no joke. I'm not trying to troll or nothing. I definitely thank you guys. Thank all 3,100 of you guys. You know, because without you guys, there's no Sir Yeetus. And Rishi, he's just a fake.
Ah, he is completely lying. I am the real skeleton in this relationship.
Oh, man. Man. Ronan!
Hey, so I was just kind of going back to the topic.
You're not going to yell at me, right?
Motherfucker! No.
But you didn't say Puniti.
Puniti.
Rishi?
Puniti?
All right. God, really? What do you got to say, Roland?
Yeah, so going back to like the original topic in regards to like peace in your life and all that shit, right? So it's like one of the things I've been working on over the last couple of years is basically building the off-grid, like a fully sustainable off-grid property. And
as a prepper, or are you just trying to just live off-grid?
Yeah, so I guess my stance on it is like preppers, they have everything set aside for like when shit hits the fan, but they don't really have like vegetables growing. So I guess I'm more going for like just the off-grid life, like kind of fully ghosting out of society, right?
Yeah, sustainability, right?
And so, when I had initially started it.
Ronan, you gone. What happened?
What happened?
Talk to me, Ronan. Ronan!
Wait, can you hear me?
All right, yep, you're back.
Okay, my bad. So, I had, initially wanted to start it to, I guess get that type of life for myself, but then also, to show other people how to do it, right? And so, one of my real good buddies, I was talking with him and he's come out and gave me a hand working on my property a couple times and shit. And, I kind of decided that I was going to turn it into like, basically like a monastery for like MGTOW monks in a sense.
Ooh, really?
So, I was just going to kind of see what your guys' input on that would be. And, it's something that I'm going to do irregardless of which, but, basically just show other red pill dudes how to basically build their own house, grow their own food, grow their own medicine and,
So,
have,
Ronan, are you saying that you're going to have a facility where men of MGTOW are able to go there, learn how to do various skills to be able to sustain themselves and hopefully eventually create some type of community?
Yeah, that's the goal. And whether that community is in a centralized, or I think the strongest way to do it is more of a decentralized approach, right? Where people come in and they learn the skills and stuff, and then they go out and do the same thing on their own once they know what they're doing.
I definitely okay. Let me ask you. Hey, chat. Listen to me. Do you think it would be a good idea to have with Ronan wanted to make a monastery for MGTOW, a facility for MGTOW people to
The
learn how to
MGTOW
sustain themselves,
compound.
learn how to grow their own food, learn how to skin animals, learn how to butcher animals, kill animals, literally the basics that we should have learned, but of course the government doesn't want us to know, or our family members are too lazy. But that's besides the point. Do you guys believe that's a good idea? Do you believe it's a good idea to have a monastery full of MGTOW so they're able to learn certain skills to sustain themselves?
And so to me, I guess the one kind of drawback, right, is I think obviously I want to do it in a way where I'm not going to be like doxing myself, right? So have some sort of well vetted process of selecting people or some shit. I don't know, but it's like one of my buddies. He's he's been red pilled for a couple years as well, and he basically he's coming out there at the start of next year. And then one of my other buddies, he just got out to my place like a week and a half ago. And it's cool kind of having the camaraderie, and we all have our different skills that we bring to the table, and teach each other and learn from each other. And I got like chickens and rabbits, and there's deer and stuff on the property, and grow my own food. And so just kind of returning more to like a natural way of living, and in a way that you're able to live and have a life that's a lot more fulfilling, and it's a lot cheaper to live.
Personally, I think men will be a lot more happier just doing the bare minimum, in the sense of just growing food, building shelter, security, innovating, etc. Like, and we had that before, but clearly it's gone too far for good and bad reasons. So when shit hits the fan, I already know we're going to go back at least a couple 100 years. Your idea is definitely a great idea. I agree with your idea 1,000% to gather all the MGTOW. Maybe red pill, a few red pill. What about that? Or is it just MGTOW?
I don't think it would be exclusive just to MGTOW. I think it would be open to red pill, but I think it would be exclusive to women. I think they just bring too much drama to the table. And
so that's the biggest thing that we definitely have to talk about later. But for the topic of the video, right? So I'm sure you enjoy your freedom and peace, right? Do you believe a man should strive for peace and freedom?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what I've been doing, and it's something where ever since I started it, like I used to have a house in the larger city near me, and then it takes so much consistent effort in regards to working. Like you have no other option but to work a minimum of 40 hours a week to support it. And then now, I mean, shit, it's like sometimes, I'll just decide to fucking not work for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row and just chill out and work on my property. And I'm not even like stressing it with bills. It's like the only bills I have are like car insurance and gas and a cell phone bill, which like $200-300 a month or something, So it's a way cheaper way of life. And took me a couple years to build my house because I built it all from scratch and I didn't want to go into any debt building it.
Right.
But now that it's built, I learned how to wire up my solar system. I bought solar panels and all that and put the time into learning up how to wire it up. And, like when I started, I didn't know anything about framing or electricity or plumbing. And I just decided, I was like, well, I can learn, and thanks to YouTube, now I know how to do electrical and plumbing and framing and masonry work and all sorts of other stuff. And I just spend my time, for the most part, just doing whatever the hell I want,
Yeah, and I like that. See, you became independent. Unlike these modern women that likes to brag about the very same thing that men basically gave them, right? When men run society and maintains it. It's just crazy. But do you have an example of when you had your peace and freedom, you gave a woman a chance, yet she went out of her way to disrupt your peace?
I guess I called in earlier in the show and I was talking about my kid and my son's mom and stuff. So that would be probably one of the main examples, would be, throughout the custody courts, she deliberately put false accusations out against me in a variety of different manner.
Yeah.
And for a while it did take my peace away from me. And I was living in the city at the time, and I just decided, I was like, fuck all this, I'm going full ghost mode. I'm dipping out of this shit. And honestly, since then my life has never been better, man. I wish I could see my kid a little more. I still get to see him every now and then, but I'm at the end of the day, everything I'm doing is for him and also for me. But it's definitely a peace of mind that's unmatched. Like she's still living with her parents and shit, so it's like super strong and independent, living off your parents.
And she still had the chance to ruin your life, even though she's less likely to take care of her son. And was she able to get like joint custody? Or
right now she has majority custody. I get him like during the summers and during the breaks and stuff, school breaks. But
which is insane, because I'm like, you live with your parents, like you have your own place. She lives with her parents. That's that feminist judge bullshit.
That's how it is, man. And it's it's one of those things where it's like I could keep putting all of my money into trying to get full custody, but here in a couple of years he'll be old enough to where he can choose anyways. And I've been dropping bite-sized red pills on him for about the last year, and just slowly letting him know the way in which women truly operate, kind of under the premise that someday you're going to put all these pieces together and you'll actually see the truth. And then at that point he'll just be like, damn, my mom's a bitch.
Yeah, which a lot of men do come to in the end, but unfortunately it's too late with all they're traumatized about how the mom treated them and other men.
Yeah. But he's a good kid. He's smart, and I think he's doing all right, hanging in there. So to bring this all together, when it comes to the topic of men being disrupted by getting the peace disrupted by modern women, what would you give me, Rishi, or the chat when it comes to that? I would say, giving someone else the ability to have control over your emotions is like giving a complete stranger the keys to your house.
Right. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So, You know, it's when, like, you know, a couple years ago, I kind of found Stoicism, and you know, I think Stoicism and Red Pill have a lot in common. And you know, the Stoics believe that irregardless of what anyone does to you, the only thing that you can't control what other people do to you. You can't control what they say to you, but the only thing that you can control is how you choose to respond to that situation or to that person, right? And sometimes no response is a response, right?
Right.
So, you know, if someone is doing something to try and deliberately make you angry, then you can choose to give in and to become angry, but then you're giving your power away. You're giving your power to control your own emotions over to someone else who you might have already deemed as them being a complete idiot. And so then what's it say about you if you allow someone who you already think is an idiot to control your emotions? And so, you know, I think to me, it took a lot of reading Stoicism and practicing it. You know, like one of my favorite quotes is, one of the greatest sights in the world is to see a great man struggling with adversity. And, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, someone can say something and they can deliberately trying to be making you angry. And then you just remember, well, ultimately I'm in control of my mind. You know, like doing things like, you know, martial arts or meditation or whatever your hobbies are going to help you strengthen your mind, and also deliberately putting yourself in a position to where you face difficult circumstances, you know? Like,
Give me 1 second. Do you
Yeah.
mind staying on for a little bit longer?
Go ahead. Yeah.
What's going on, MGTOW? Cowboy.
Yeah, hey, what's up? Is this the one and only Sir Yeetus?
Yes, and Puniti.
Right. Oh, that's right. Everyone has to say Puniti as they come in, as they come through the door. Yeah, that's cool.
Always. Well, they're
Please,
not loud.
please, Mr. Ronan, sir, please continue. I'm sorry, I wanted to join, but please continue.
Nope. We can't continue
you're good, man.
until you say Puniti, Ronan.
Puniti.
And you say Puniti Cowboy.
Say Puniti? Yeah. Puniti. Yeah, Puniti.
I don't
That's like the
hear
call
any
sign,
conviction
right?
from you.
What's that? I'm sorry?
I don't hear any conviction from you.
Oh,
You gotta say
Puniti. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll say it again. Puniti. I'm sorry. I just I call it by many names. I just typically don't call it like that. I understand everyone in the Warband, that's sort of like your thing. But yeah, Puniti. The JJ, the pink pocket, whatever you want to call it, you know.
You gotta call it like it is. You gotta call it Puniti.
Come on, Rishi.
What's up, Rishi?
Rishi, take over. Ronan, finish your thought. And Cowboy, you say you had some type of response to that?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, totally. First off, thank you for letting me join. And then also, you know, if I could just introduce myself, you know, yeah, what's up, everyone? I'm MGTOW Cowboy. And then also, if I could just congratulate you on your channel. By the way, I've been watching, I don't know, not all of your videos, but like almost all of them. You know, what I forget your outro. I think it's an actual song that, you know, fuck that shit, I'm out.
Oh yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah. That's a real song, right? That's
yeah,
I think
people
I
are
looked that
telling
up.
me to never change it.
What's that? I'm sorry.
So people are telling me to never change it. Never change the
I guess I would agree with that, because I think it's sort of I don't know how to put it. It like it brands your channel. You know, it's like if I say to you, if right now, you know, if I say ba da ba ba ba, everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say that.
You're
right.
Iconic.
You're right.
And so, well, anyway, I like that.
I gotta go take a piss.
Yeah.
Rishi, you take over. Give me like a few minutes.
All right.
Yeah, so Rishi, what's your take on like what I was talking about earlier in regards to like the MGTOW monastery in a sense? What's your opinion on that?
Well, yeah, it's a good idea, but you know, there's also the risks involved, mostly from the feds, because you know, as soon as you start anything IRL, they'll crawl out of their little rocks like cockroaches to infiltrate your house.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be wary, you know. Maybe not turn away everyone, just be, you know, having an eye out for the kind of tomfoolery.
No,
But
and you know,
it's a good,
I 100% agree with that.
but it's a good idea, you know. I know, you know, at least one other person that's planning on doing kind of like what you're talking about. But yes, I think it has merits. You know, I'd like to see what comes of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, you know, and to me, I think it's kind of like the way I approach it, at least from a philosophical standpoint, is it'd be like a real world scenario for men to learn the skills of what the men and all of our ancestors of the past used to know, you know?
Yeah,
Like
what men should know, actually.
what men should know, exactly. Like what it truly means to be a man and means to face adversity and to do so willingly. You know, I think in today's society, you know, we live in such a comfort, fast food based society, so to speak, where everything's all about comfort. You know, you're in your house and it's set at 70 degrees, and you go into your car and it's air conditioned. And I don't know if you guys work outside in construction or any of that shit, but you know, I've worked outside a bunch, and you know,
I did that in the military, but not
every site that I was ever on, you know, it was all men, pretty much, with like one chick there, like sweeping up the floors. But every guy that ever built anything.
I got to interrupt you on that one. That's
Yeah.
the thing that pissed me off when I drove past construction a few years ago, where I literally see two women, you know, every day. They're the only ones that's holding the signs. It's funny,
Yep.
but it pissed me off because I'm like, you guys getting paid similar to what these men are doing, very hard work, and all you do is hold signs, or you just stand aside while the
Yeah,
men
but they
do
don't
the
have the
work.
high paying jobs, you know. They aren't the general contractors, and they aren't the ones making hundreds of grand a year off it.
True, it
You know,
depends on who
they're
it
going to be the
is.
ones. True, unless they get the diversity hire option, you know, become the
But-
CEO just because they have to have a female CEO type of thing.
But the fact that they complain so hard about having uh affirmative action in certain fields, and they don't do anything at all, I doubt it's because the men kicked them out, because that's an easy firing or suing somebody or whatever. I'm sure that the women chose to do those things, or they complain that they can't lift those heavy items, and etc.
Well, it's because, you know, men are human doings and women are human beings, you know? So men have to prove their value through doing, and women just have to be in order to be valuable.
Well, men have to earn their value. Women are born with it.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree.
Yeah, so, you know, I just wanted to hop on and talk about that a little bit. And, you know, it's something I've been working on for a while, and I'll keep working on, because it's kind of, you know, for me, it's like my purpose in life. You know, it's what I've found my calling at. And,
Hey, Roman,
yeah.
Leave a comment in the live stream down below after you're done, because are you in the Discord?
I'm not, but I need to join.
Yeah, we'll definitely send you the Discord link. Just comment down below, and we got to make a video on your skill set. I think it's very important for the MGTOW Red Pill community to know about what they should know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know that, like, I was, you know, I've been listening to a bunch of your guys' content for a while, and I actually decided that, you know, I was going to start my own channel just to start talking about stuff and, you know, kind of bring my perspective to the table. And You know, I
Rishi.
think.
What's
Go
up?
ahead.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Hear what?
I'm talking about Rishi.
Did I hear
Rishi,
what?
did you hear what Ronan said? Stop spacing out, god damn it. Anyway.
What do you mean? I'm
He
letting
says
you
that he wants
talk.
to create his own channel. That was like 10 seconds ago.
There you go. Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I was like, I like
thought
it.
we were on the
I
same
like
page.
it. I like it. You know, I'm trying not to interrupt you right now. And I'm letting you take the stage.
You're supposed to be the peanut butter to my jelly. Let's be on the same page. But yeah, if you do decide to make your own content, man, I suggest you do it tomorrow. Start it tomorrow. Just do it.
I'll
that's
go
what
ahead
I
and get
did.
a mic tomorrow.
I just jumped into it. That's all I did. I just did it. You know, most of my videos are from my phone. So, do you have an iPhone?
I'm an Android type of guy.
That should work as well because I'm pretty sure they have a good editing thing in their video app. And that's what I mainly do when it comes to my iPhone. Like I make videos off of there, and it just went up ever since.
Well, I'm gonna take your word on that. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess get going on it. Fuck it. Why wait till tomorrow? I'll do it. We'll start it tonight.
You have your own unique thing to it as well. It's not only
I
that you're speaking about MGTOW Red Pill, you also be able to talk about certain skill sets that they should know. And I think that will be a big thing in the future to let these people know, like, hey, maybe you should know how to make a fire. Maybe you need to know how to make a shelter. And
how to skin a deer and butcher it and take your cuts, and you know, same thing with a rabbit.
Important. Yeah. What did you say, Cowboy?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry if I can butt in and basically agree with you and just add the comment to Mr. Ronan. Yeah, I would highly recommend the exact same thing. So like I have a channel now. At this point I have, I don't know, probably close to 200 videos. But prior to starting my channel, I had been meaning to start my channel for years. You know, and I would listen to this guy, listen to that guy, you name it, you know, Benson, Hammerhand, all these guys for years, Pop for years. And it was just an inkling, you know, and it became stronger and stronger. And not one, not two. I ended up buying 3 GoPro. It's called the GoPro Hero 4, and which is total overkill because now, as I have found, I would say, I don't know, 7 out of 10, probably more like 8 out of 10 videos that I make now, I make off of my phone. You know, I was thinking,
real quick?
Yeah.
What do you mean stay away from rabbit meat? What do you mean by that? What do you mean stay away from rabbit meat? I love rabbit meat. In fact,
yeah, I had rabbit. Rabbit's pretty good.
Yeah, and I had to do survival training off of rabbit meat.
So I would say the only thing in regards to rabbit meat, when to stay away from it, is like during the hot months of the year, because rabbits can have ticks and fleas that can cause infections during the hot months. But once you get your first snow, it kills off all those parasites. Right. So like rabbit as a survival food is more of a winter food. That would kind of be my take on that.
But you can continue, Cowboy. My bad.
Sure. Oh no, totally okay. Well, just to add to that comment, I thought even if the rabbit's got like 20 ticks on it and half of them have Lyme disease, as long as you properly cook it, obviously like heat up the meat. I thought doesn't it kill all the parasites?
Yeah, when it comes to survival, it is what it is. Because I had to do the survival training. Literally had to hunt my own little rabbit, and I had to actually like yank off the skin and stuff. Like that was gnarly.
I'm sure you had to take your own Peter Cottontail and make sure
Yeah, that was my very first time. Right? Yeah, that was my very first time I actually had to hunt and kill something. And even though I was like, "Oh, this is gnarly," at the same time, I felt so accomplished.
I'm sorry, Sir Yeetus. I guess I don't know your entire like autobiography. Oh, you were in the military?
Yeah.
What branch were you in?
U.S. Army.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
We had to do the SEER training.
Is
I
that
don't know if you
like
know what it is.
bushcraft?
But it's survival, evade, resist, and escape training.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Cool.
that shit got really gnarly. Like we had to either drink swamp water, which you don't have a choice. We're trying to survive, and then we had to hunt our own animals. We had to build our own fire, build our own shelter. Like it got intense. Like once again, Ronan, he's correct. Like men should face adversity. That's what men should do. Because it's just like that feeling of accomplishment that women will never be able to feel ever.
And I think men should willingly face it, right? Like
Of course.
we should willingly step into situations we know are going to be difficult, if not extremely difficult. If one, just for the challenge, but two, the reward that comes as from accomplishing something extremely difficult,
Yeah, there's a thing that all men knows that if we all give up, society is over. If we don't do what we're supposed to do, society is done. And then women have the audacity to say that they're the prize. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
No, that's just one big psych op. When women do that, when women say that, what do you bring to the table? And then they answer, I am the table. That is just a lie. And they know that, but they have to tell that lie. Think about it from their perspective. What are they going to do? Are they going to admit that men are actually more important than women? Then they would have to see.
Don't
have to cede
objectify
their
me,
position.
but they actually objectify themselves, saying that they're the table.
Yeah, no, I've come to the point. I almost feel like I've discovered this, this idea that like the whole thing really is just an elaborate trick. It's just a mind trick. That's all.
Literally, women are massive manipulators. They can't force a man to do something, like physically, so they have to resort to the next best thing, their mouths, because manipulation is their game.
And they use proxy violence from the state to enforce it.
That too,
right, which is mostly other men. The police or the army or whatever. Men with guns. They come and they harass you and tell you what to do and make you turn over whatever a quarter of your money to support them. Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else for me, Rishi, or the Warband? Anything else?
I have a random question.
What's up?
So just out of curiosity, especially lately, I've been seeing you guys do a lot of work. I've been seeing you guys do. I think I saw a collab. You're working with Hammerhand. I don't even know what's going on, but just a random question. I know this sounds dumb, but just a random question. What is the Warband? Well, you're part of the Warband. This guy Rishi, he's Warband. What is the Warband? There's got this guy named Ribby. He's like his caricature is like a frog, and then of course Chronic. Are you guys like an artist guild or something? Or
so personally, I would want to define the Warband. I'd much rather have Undead Chronic do it because it is his group.
Is it a social club? Are you guys like the Rotary? Are you guys like I don't even understand what you guys are. At this point, you guys almost seem like a group
that is highly defiant towards the feminism and the Simpson soy cucks and betas. We're highly defiant. Highly.
So
we don't hide it. We don't hide it either. You saw my videos,
so it's an
right?
anti-feminist. It's an anti-feminist social club. I mean, is this like the Buena Vista Social Club?
I wouldn't say it's a social club. It's just a group of men just have the similar ideologies in the sense of feminism got out of control. And
we a gang, son.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I've been talking about this for a long time.
The avatar photo the entire time.
What?
I like that. I like that bandana over the. Is that psilocybin cubensis? Is that magic mushroom? Is that what you're all about, Rishi? Or
I'm a shroom of their many different talents.
Get the fuck out of
Put
here.
it like that.
Okay.
But what I'm
You're a
saying
magic mushroom
is,
of many hats.
what I'm saying is, the Warband is just pretty much we're not afraid to tell the truth and be blunt about it. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of our videos throughout the Warband. Me, Ribby, Riker, Chronic. I want to say Rishi.
Manic.
Hammerhand is not part of the Warband, but he's closely associated with the Warband.
Could you say he's affiliated?
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm sorry. My father was a Chicago police officer. That's a bad joke. Like you guys are like an underground, gang or something.
Like pretty much, like we're really not afraid to tell the truth, and we're gonna tell you how it is. And believe me, we have a very intelligent group around us, especially under Chronic. I'm gonna keep it real. Under Chronic, for his age, which I can't reveal, he's beyond intelligent. Like, I was like, holy shit, this dude is no joke. Yeah, he has to dumb down his videos because he knows that if he actually want to go all professor like, nobody will watch his videos.
Well, I will say one thing I will credit you guys with is I think it's important to how can I put it, try to reach like a younger demographic. People like, let's say, Hammerhand or Vention, obviously they're a little bit older. But I think that even though we as MGTOW should not openly and publicly claim to want to reach like underage or minors, I do support the idea of let's use the term younger MGTOW, reaching out to a younger demographic and trying to evangelize, convert them, spread the message, that sort of thing.
Have you seen the
you guys
TikTok
do that
videos lately?
Well, I don't.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I don't think there is a converting to MGTOW per se.
Well,
I think
I'm just saying, like,
people show up.
The TikTok videos
Well,
of the younger demographics.
I mean, you can if I use the word conversion, but basically you disseminate the message.
Wait. Have you seen the TikTok videos of the younger demographics?
Oh yeah.
When it
You got kids in high school talking about red pill and shit.
Exactly.
I think that's great.
We are,
and a lot of that is from them seeing their uncles and their dads and their brothers go through the divorce courts and the slaughterhouse, and they're like, "Yeah, screw that."
Which is why they're the reason why I drive Ford. Okay, they're the reasons why I still make content. All right, of course I can try to monetize and be like those other dudes, like, oh, women are bad, give me money. No. Now, this is something.
Well, I mean, for the record, I don't think there's anything wrong with people monetizing their channel, especially if they're putting out consistent content.
Information over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then they say, "Hey, give me money." I think that's fucked up. I think that's sneaky. I think that's fucking conniving.
Well, I respectfully disagree with you.
So, you like how Fresh and Fit likes to debate women that literally has no type of preparation going on their shows, and they get some dumb bimbos from the club while they have like a whole fucking library of statistics.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch Fresh and Fit. When I think of that guy, what's his name? Gaines, Myron Gaines.
Myron Gaines.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Also, I've been hearing rumors that he's some sort of like government CI, or that he worked for at some point one of the alphabet agencies. Is that true?
He admitted he was a Fed in one of his videos.
I'm not a Fed. That's not true at all. No.
You really got a picture, bro?
He's got like a caricature of him. Yeah, no, I mean, well, that's another thing worth mentioning. Just since we're on the topic, yeah, I think we're at a point now where, and it's probably been this way for months and months, if not years. I think it's fair to assume that MGTOW has become so big online. It is fair to assume that there are, for lack of a better term,
that mainstream yet, But I will
Well,
say,
but I think we're already
red pill.
I think we're already being monitored by government agencies.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
But I'm saying
hands
like
down.
red pill is what's mainstream right now.
But the
Yeah.
only reason why certain aspects of red pill, like the pickup artist community, are mainstream is because they still subscribe to the idea that you need a woman in your life to make your life good. You know,
Which
like
is
the pickup
bullshit.
So
artists,
basically
their whole thing is like
gynocentrism.
make
Which
your
was-
life better so you can get better quality pussy.
Which what
And it's
pisses me
like,
off. It pisses me off to the fucking core. Really gonna
yeah,
misguide these young men talking about, oh, women this, women that. Oh, you don't need to pay for sex. You need a attach her with your fucking masculinity, blah blah blah. But then they turn around
Yeah.
and they're paying
No,
for
no, no. You
sex
just
on a separate website.
I'll tell you what, though, the
whatever they're
sex you
selling.
don't pay for is the most expensive out of any you'll ever get.
There you go.
So I say there's two differences: renting and leasing. Renting is somebody off the streets. Leasing is marriage.
Yeah, I see marriage as more like the long-term contract, you know, like for a phone. Like right now, I'm talking to you guys off of a phone. I have a phone from Walmart. Every single month, I got to go and get like a little card, recharge I have unlimited, but there's no contract. At any time, I can leave. If I want to downgrade my contract, I can downgrade it. If I want to upgrade it, I can upgrade it. But yeah, marriage is where you're locked in, and
I see
then
marriage as leasing for a car.
yeah, I mean that's also a very fair analogy because when you lease a car, you don't really own it, do you? Men do not own women anymore, and that's so yeah, that's a fair analogy as well.
Well, it's like the saying, you know, she's not yours, it's just your turn, you know?
The OG
Right.
saying.
And that's especially true with a lot of these women these days. You know, they make it very paramount from the beginning that I'm strong and independent. And you know, it's like I've been going monk mode for a while. Although I did like 6 months ago go on a date with this one chick, and you know,
Do you know how many girls look at you in a disgusted way when you turn down their advances?
Oh, dude, that's the funniest thing in the world, bro.
Especially the average bitches, not even the fine bitches.
No,
You know,
I think or go ahead. I'm sorry, Ronan. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna say I was when I was on this date with this chick, you know, afterwards we just went for a drive in my car, and you know, it's nothing fancy, but it's a older BMW and shit. And you know, she was basically wanting to like suck my dick right there in the car. And you know, I just looked at her and I was like, "No, I ain't feeling it right now." And then just like the look on her face when I turned her down, because you could tell it was like one of the first times ever that she had actually been turned down. And you know, I did it just to troll her. You know, I didn't even care. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna troll a bitch, you know.
When a man has control over his sexual urges, women are powerless.
Yeah, and it's very powerful, man. Very powerful.
But do you two guys have anything else for me, Rishi, or the Warband?
No,
I'm
I wanted to discuss with Ronan some of like his bushcraft and like expand on ideas about like whatever you want to call it, you know, off grid living sort of thing. Why were you are you saying like you wanted to wrap it up?
Yeah, but you guys can go ahead. We got time. Screw it.
Sure, ask away, man.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. So, wow, it's such a large body of work. Let me start by saying, just recently, you know, for fun, I've been researching people of the Anabaptist community. Have any of you three ever heard of these guys?
I have not.
No, the Anabaptist community, like the Anabaptist community is like, you may have heard of some of them. One of them is probably the most famous are the Amish. Have you guys ever heard of the Amish?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the Amish, the Mennonites, the Hutterites. I think they're called another small sect is the German Baptists, and another one is called the Bruderhof. So these people, they are essentially, you know, they are religious. They have a lot of religiosity. I'm not particularly religious, but you know, they, you know, you were talking, Ronan, you were talking about, you know, the concept of like these entirely self-sufficient, you know, off-grid type communities based around communal living and having a central core of beliefs. And I was struck by how similar like the Bruderhof are to MGTOW. So, you know, sort of transfer to you know, to segue back to MGTOW, I've spoken about this before, where I think we should seek. Right now we're mostly online, but I think we should eventually move offline. And yes, we should actually start what you could consider like communal living situations. I've thought about this at length. Okay, let me throw out an example. So you have some guy, let's say like Ronan. Ronan starts out, he buys like a 9 square acre plot of land, and he clears it. It's nice and, you know, flattened, you know, and then one by one, as MGTOW move in, he'll sell each MGTOW 1 square acre of land. And then, you know, so you have 9 square acres, and so we can have 9 individual MGTOW guys. And you know, Ronan knows Ronan knows bushcraft. He could teach the MGTOW that come in how to build whatever, a house. You know, I've been researching, and maybe Ronan, you can jump in right now. Like I'm hearing there's all sorts of ways. See, what I'm talking about essentially is escaping slavery, escaping what I see the matrix or the matriarchy or this entire economic system that, you know, we're born into and kind of forced into. But I think some of us want to break free.
Slavery.
Or you can call it whatever you want, you know. But yeah, I mean, the rat race, you know, the 9 to 5, the grind,
That's
right.
Better. Whatever you want to call it. You know, Ronan's talking about like, oh, you know, if I want to, I could just take off a week. I could take off 2 weeks. Man, I could take off 2 months. Yeah, right. Like I'm a trucker by trade, and I'm sort of like that. Like I just turned 38, no kids, no wife. You know, I've taken off 3 months at a time before, 4 months at a time. You know, my expenses are extremely low. I got to feed myself. My rent's only $575 a month. That includes all utilities. Just imagine if I did what Ronan did and bought a little plot of land. Dude, I was just watching, I was on BitChute. I was watching, you can grow, you can make a house out of like hay. You can make a house out of like cannabis. Like they take the cannabis, or like the male cannabis, which is like hemp, and it grows, you know, literally it grows like weed. You grow a whole field of it, you get it together, you compact it into like these bricks, and you build a house out of bricks, these cannabis bricks, plaster it over. And instead of a house costing $500,000, you could build a house. Let's say you don't want to pay high taxes because the assessor is going to come. Instead of laying a concrete, what's it called, like a concrete platform, let's call it a foundation. Yeah, instead of a foundation, you could just put it on wooden skids. Make sure you stain, what's it called, seal the skid, you know, 2-3 times over. This way the wood doesn't rot in 10 years. It'll last like 60, 70 years. And then you just throw the house away. And the whole construction, how long are you going to live? You're going to live to 100? No, most of us going to live to like 80 maybe. So basically, you know, do you want to join the rat race and buy a house for $300,000 in the suburbs? Or do you want to buy like a little $4,000-$6,000 piece of land, dump in another $10,000, $20,000? You can have a house in the middle of nowhere, low taxes, and you're basically off grid. And then Ronan's talking about, you know, how you can with a little bit of know-how. I don't have any of this know-how. I'm a college boy. Yeah.
But you can learn it, you know?
The Soviet
yeah.
Like, I'm a high school dropout, you know? I dropped out of high school.
Wait, Ronan, hold up. I ain't in favor of communal living, though. That's more like poverty thing in general. What do you guys think about that?
So my take on
I
that
wouldn't call it
is
poverty.
I think it depends on what principles you're based on, right? I think in a lot of typical, like what we typically associate as like a commune or communal living sense, it's where like oh yeah, everyone gets together and dances naked and doesn't do shit. It's like, no, that's not the way shit
Oh my
actually
God,
works. It's like
bro,
you
Ronan,
have
I should
to.
send you the link. The Bruderhof woman was actually talking about that at length. She specifically started talking about communes, and she's like, I hate it when people use the word commune. Commune has this negative connotation of like, I think the term she used are like these lazy, greasy-haired hippies, is what she said. No, it's nothing like that. Think of more like young, working age people. I mean, yeah, old people too, but people in the working age, coming together, industrious, getting a plot of land, developing the land, and they're living what you would call like an off-grid situation. They create their own water, they create their own electricity. If
Right,
they can't be, if they're a trucker like me and I have to leave for 2 weeks or 3 weeks and go truck, I'm going to have a neighbor, within 200 or 300 feet of me, who can watch my dog while I'm gone, who can make sure my septic system doesn't overflow. So there's a sense of community, there's a sense of security, but we're not living in a major city. So we're getting all the amenities. We're creating for ourselves all the amenities of what a town or a settlement or a city would provide, but we're doing it ourselves. And because we're doing it ourselves, instead of paying $575 a month, I would only have to pay $575 a year, because if you actually own a piece of property, a parcel of land, you have to pay what's it called, the property tax on it. So basically, you can call it living a minimalist lifestyle. You can call it off grid. You can call it financial independence. You can call it whatever you want. And then Ronan was talking about, I think the term Ronan used was a monastic. I think you used the term monastery.
Yeah, like a monastery.
Yeah. I mean, again, that's kind of like the Bruderhof, but like I'm not very religious, but you could think of it more of like I guess I wouldn't use the word monastery, but yeah, like people of similar interests, libertarians, call it whatever you want, right wingers, conservatives, libertarians, patriots, MGTOW, if you call it whatever you want.
To me, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
So I think, to me, one of the main differences in like what we have in our mind as a traditional commune, and kind of what I'm talking about, is really the amount of effort that goes into it, right? I think in traditional communes, it's people who are not really wanting to contribute very much effort personally towards making their life better. What I'm talking about is something where it's like, you realize that at the end of the day, no one else is going to have your ass like you will. No one else is going to watch after your back like you will. So you're willing to put in an extraordinarily large amount of effort to make your life better. And then basically just teaming up with a couple people that are willing to do the same thing. So, you were talking about, a couple different types of housing, and, the particular style of house that I decided to build. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of something called an earthship or not, but
yes, I think I have.
It's basically a house that they're basically fully sustainable.
Like a dome?
And so they have a couple different blueprints and a couple different designs. Some of the ones that they build in the third world countries, you can build for a couple grand, all the way up to these super lavish ones, which look like mansions and stuff. But they basically have several main principles of what makes them unique. And so the principles are like using natural and recycled building materials. A prime example of that is, for the walls in these houses, they used car tires. And you take a car tire and you fill it full of dirt, and you pack it with a sledgehammer, and then you interlace them like bricks as you stack them. And it basically becomes a wall that's like 3.5 feet thick, and each tire is like 400 pounds when it's pounded out with dirt. And so it becomes this massive structure, and then it's designed so that it has 3 walls in the shape of a U that are built out of tires, and then 1 solid wall of glass. And then So in addition to that, the roofs are designed to catch rainwater and store it in a cistern. They all have either solar or wind as the primary electrical component. And then they have a built-in greenhouse inside that is able to grow food year-round.
Yes,
and it does it off of your wastewater from your showers. So like when you take a shower, your water goes into this inside planter cell, and it basically filters the water and it grows food in your greenhouse, and then you flush your toilet with it, so you aren't flushing with fresh potable drinking water.
Hey guys.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Yeetus.
Unfortunately, I have to cut it short.
Oh man, that's too bad. This was just heating up. That's cool though. I understand that. Yeah.
You can come by to the live stream tomorrow. We can talk about that.
Oh yeah, you know, I'll try to make that. Maybe I'll run into Ronan then. Yeah, no, Ronan, we should definitely pick this up again. It's a very fascinating topic. And just as a final thought, that's sort of in the direction I wanted to go to, at least right now in this conversation. That's how I see things going. I think humanity, I sincerely believe this. I think that humanity is reaching a point where it's almost like we're becoming so scientifically advanced. We don't really need that much government. We don't need that much centralized control. People have gotten to the point you can live in the desert. We have machines now that can grab water from the air. And I just worry. I think the governments of the world, that they see
Didn't Dubai
rapid
create
advance.
artificial rain?
I mean, you know, could you imagine? You know, just it's getting to the point. I'm a libertarian. We'll talk about it again. But yeah, I'm highly interested in that sort of thing. What's that, Sir Yeetus?
You're a what?
Libertarian.
A libertarian?
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have conversations in the future. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a MGTOW. You know,
Battle
38.
for the ages.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll leave it at that. Sir Yeetus, man, thank you, man, for having me. Rishi, it's nice speaking with you. Ronan, same as well. Hopefully I get to talk with you guys later. And yeah, Ronan,
I got a good friend that's a libertarian. Believe me, we butt heads on countless situations when it comes to politics. We're still good friends.
Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of overlap between MGTOW and libertarianism. I mean, libertarianism basically means, my understanding of it is, limited government, small government, pro gun, pro private property rights, pro, you know, freedom of speech, that kind of thing.
But I'm gonna let you guys go, and we're gonna try to end this short. But we will continue to. There will be another live stream tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be in the morning or it will be around the same time right now. But I'll let you guys know.
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Okay, take care.
Say Puniti.
I'm gonna take your advice and go ahead and start a channel and just start putting out content.
Yep, but
Yeah,
Puniti.
All right, boys. Puniti in and Puniti out. Peace out.
Do you say Punini?
Panini, Puniti, Pasadena, all of it.
Might as well say Putini.
Okay. All right, boys. Bye now.
Night, gents.
All right, peace out. All right, guys. This was the longest live stream I've ever done, and I don't regret it one bit. I'm glad that you guys were able to stick around. All 23 you guys were able to stick around and listen to all this craziness. But I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary to recognize the flaws of modern women, okay? I'm tired of hearing about women's rights. Why are we talking about women's wrongs? That's a real question you guys need to ask yourself. Because they think they can get away with so much, especially disrupting a man's peace, knowing that she won't get punished for it. Because imagine if another man just destroyed another dude's console. What would you do, Rishi? Let's say if I walk into your place and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna destroy your PS5.
Well, I wouldn't have a PS5, but if I did have a PS5, I'd pull out my katana and slice you into a million pieces.
Where the fuck did you get a katana?
Well, I do have a PS5.
What does that even mean? What's up with these subliminal messages? But I definitely agree, because now women, they literally just,
You
oh, you're
wouldn't
not
get
giving
it.
me attention, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, so I'm gonna give you a hard time until you give me what I want. That's the whole cap of this live stream, right? That's the entire cap of this entire live stream, where a man is literally looking for his peace, looking for his freedom. A man is literally at peace when he has his freedom. That's the biggest thing. But of course, when you're dealing with a woman, she's the age of chaos. Okay, she can't just let you just rest. What do you think about the situation where a man literally gets like slapped or beat up because she dreamt that you were cheating with another woman in her dreams? How fucked up is that? So fucked up. She will literally abuse you because she dreamt that you slept with another woman. What the fuck? That's disrupting your peace, gentlemen. And the moral of the story of today: keep your peace, keep your freedom. Peace and freedom is literally the only thing that a man has when it comes to navigating through this world in 2021, okay? You don't need no loose strings. You don't need to deal with kids, wife, grandma, grandpa, whatever. It's just you. Just you. And that's that and in 2021, that's your best bet. You literally have to walk your own lane, because any one of these people will drag you down, especially when you start to become successful. Okay? You really need to relax, enjoy your own space, enjoy your own house, your own lawn, and don't try to be Captain Saberho out here. Okay? Because clearly they're not here for you. They're here for your wallet. What do you gotta say, Rigi?
Women, they're an agent of chaos.
Women ain't shit but hoes and trick. What?
They're a bunch of dogs chasing cars. They wouldn't know what to do if they caught one. They just do things.
But I am going to be ending this video very soon. What do you got to say, Rishi?
I'll say this.
Oh, here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Here it comes. How many of you guys think he's
I'll
gonna do
say
Sandman?
this.
He's gonna do it.
I'll say this. Enjoy.
He's just anticipating right now.
Listen, boys. Your
He's gonna do it.
Your freedom is very important. Having freedom is like drinking water. It is a necessity to a man. And having peace is like your substance. All right? You need your hydration and you need your substance. Otherwise, how could you live? Why would you want to live in chaos and war constantly? Be stressed? That's no way to live, boys. That's no way to live.
Be your own peace.
Find your peace. Do not let these I don't even know, these furies, these absolute demons come into your life and destroy your peace. Don't let them.
Exactly. So we're going to
And cheers.
Fuck, let me finish. How you just gonna do me like that? Hey guys, I'm glad that you guys kept to a live stream. Thank you very much. There will be a live stream tomorrow. Hopefully Rishi can make it. Don't forget to take your daily dose of red pills. And Rishi, what?
We are still live, and I do not know why.
Don't you put this on me.
It is
And
your
cheers.
live stream, Sir
And cheers.
Yeetus.
And cheers.
And cheers.
Jesus Christ, man! Like, you know what? I'm a hate on Sandman now. You just made me hate on my only hero. All right, guys. Peace out, man. Like, I love the daily streams, and I hope you guys are able to come back again tomorrow, because that's definitely going to be a juicy live stream, and we're not going to hold back. Peace.
And live long and prosper.
I like Star Wars better.